Ready? We're good?
I think we're good now.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the TechGuySomeGuy podcast. My name is Carlos, alongside with
Rod.
and
Omar.
and we're the
Tech Guy.
We're the tech guys, where we just basically talk tech news, pop culture, random rants in between. Damn it, that was close enough.
That was a butchery.
Look, man, give me a break here. Okay.
And RJ in the background.
And RJ in the background. He's our assistant. He's getting credit in here somehow.
Now you want your binky.
Yeah, of course. He was waiting exactly for us to start recording before he's like, yo, I'm going to start crying the whole show.
Give him his binky.
Go give him his binky while we start figuring this out.
Then we can give Carlos another chance to fucking re-say that shit.
I am not giving. There is no second chances. There is no second chances in this. It just is what it is. So
today we're gonna start the conversation off by waiting for Rod to come back and give us a list.
No,
but you get a list today for this?
I haven't gotten the list, but you know what? I could tell you there's most likely going to be a couple of things that's obvious.
Oh, you guys ready to just
Justice League trailer.
Wait, look. Let's just start guessing here. We're definitely going to talk about Google announcement, Pixel Home, Justice League this weekend, Donald Trump, Las Vegas, and I don't know if we're going to talk about anything else that I might have forgotten. You want to talk about like some lady in Germany?
Nah, that was in UK. But I don't know how old the story is.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. And I don't know if we have. Oh, look, he decides to come up with something.
I'll just leave this from.
Not sponsored,
Not
but
sponsored.
might as well shout out. I actually have the blue box nice here too for y'all. As you can tell, Rod does have a nice little mic here. Unfortunately, it's not connected. But
It is for show.
it is for show today.
Today, we'll get it working.
We're in the process, but we want to start.
Only because
recording.
we're on time constraints.
Yeah.
We're on time constraints.
We're always on time constraints.
I never noticed that.
Well, I'm always on time.
Yeah, you're always
You.
on. I walk out when I want to,
Yeah.
bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is my second home.
Yo, actually talking about second home. Might as well bring this up.
You bought a second home?
No, BenQ. Let's BenQ has blessed Tech Guy Smart Buy with a projector system that we installed in the studio
And a monitor system.
and a monitor, which you actually for the record, hold
the
on.
monitor, those are on the notes.
Yo, hold on. I would like to
On
point
the
this
what?
out.
The notes, it's on the notes. See, BenQ
Oh,
monitor.
yeah.
Wait,
okay.
for the record,
One
on
day
a side
I'll
note,
actually share these with you guys.
yeah, someday. On a grown man point of view, I actually saw the YouTube video. Awesome job.
Props to you.
Yo,
Thank you, sir.
seriously, it was good. I was like, look at him. Now I'm not gonna do
I was
anything.
like, wow.
Oh, now he's not. Now he's not.
I was looking like, wow, this is what a scripted video looks like.
Oh yeah, you know how this looks like?
It really was.
No, I don't.
Yo, it was probably
Free ball all my videos.
hanging low. No, but honestly, I saw it. I was like, yes, maybe I want to buy it.
Yeah, it's a good monitor.
I'm not.
We'll talk about that more in depth, but it's definitely a good monitor. I'm gonna tell you
Yeah,
right
it was. Rod, try to link. At least put the link to that video.
Yeah.
We're gonna put the link on the video below because it was.
Talk about
now.
it.
And we
a
gotta do the
little bit.
BenQ.
You want? Yeah,
projector
and
You
video.
can talk about it without.
You want to talk about now?
Yeah.
might as well.
All right, so we're gonna kick
You
it
gotta
off.
go crazy in depth.
Just a
but
quick
still
nutshell.
link it.
Real
Get
quick,
it out.
it is the BenQ PD 2710 QC monitor made specifically for USB notebooks, but honestly, it is a great monitor. I use it with my Mac as a secondary monitor, and after a week of using it, I made it my primary. Great color. You would love this. It comes Technicolor certified.
Nice.
It has different modes. One of the modes is a dark room, so it gives you the best color balance.
You know what's
when
funny?
you're
I
editing
actually saw
photos.
you say that, and I was like, "Yo, this thing is built specifically for production."
Yeah, professionals in mind.
Oh man,
Beautiful.
Exactly.
Beautiful. Yeah, if you ever get a chance, check it out.
I just had to.
He has a new soundboard.
I have a
so-
soundboard. I'm
That
just
soundboard
having
app,
fun with it.
He's been doing.
I haven't been failing that
failing
damn
at
He
thing.
did great, but as soon as we hit record,
It's like boom, boom.
Bam.
Well, it's because I had to reset it because it was on the tablet originally.
Who's loud?
Who's loud?
Who's-
You the guy's loud.
who's two?
We,
you?
I think we are.
Yeah,
But we have it. Are we loud?
yeah, y'all loud.
Is it because we're Latinos and stuff?
No, because I got my
it'll
own.
Be half and half. We're Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, their controls down there.
Alright.
No, but
guess.
I did see it, and I did see the video, and I'm really impressed by it. I was drop the gain on that.
Yeah.
I was really impressed by it. It looks amazing. Watch the video for the whole review because he actually did a great job.
Yeah.
He actually does know
We're
what
not
he's
gonna
doing.
take up the whole time there, but yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that one was amazing. The other thing is that on top of that, BenQ did give us also a projector. It's actually their
Projector.
upcoming projector. I'm sorry, I have not memorized the model number because that was really impressive. I forget.
I think it's the HT
I'll forget in a week.
1070A.
Yeah.
But the box.
Check out his Instagrams because he has previews of the images on this wall.
HT actually no, that was it. It was the BenQ HT 1078,
Yeah.
and we actually it's actually been being
Black Hill
marketed.
Photos, by the way.
Yeah, it's on my Black Hill Photos Instagram. I've been posting up, but that one is actually built specifically. they marketing it as a sports projector system to be highlighted for sports. There's a sports mode which actually ups the greens and adds more pigment to the skin, so it'll pop out a little bit more during sports matches. And I actually did watch a couple of actual highlights on it. You actually do see a significant difference. There's an interesting mixture when it comes to greens and yellows, and I think it's because greens and yellows in the spectrum is kind of similar, but amazing. We accidentally
watched
ended
the
up
Matrix last night,
like
Nice.
but we still have there's still some fine tuning.
on the sound. I think we matched up the audio, the video.
Projector's fine. The sound we need to work on, and then we're just gonna find out the source. How do we get the crisp?
Yeah.
It seems so far everything plays through Netflix. Golden.
Yo,
Anything
crazy.
else? Little
Yeah.
grain.
Yeah, and we'll play around with it
Which is
until we
strange.
fine tune it and get it
Yeah.
exactly
You
right.
guys are playing it from the computer or off your apps? Or
Off of my phone.
Well,
dude.
Oh, is it Wi-Fi?
No, I actually have a Chromecast plugged into the projector, and I just
and that's the thing. 'Cause
That is
it's still
So
Wi-Fi.
we think
I
we think it's a
downloaded
source
the
thing.
movie, but I'm like, it's still Chromecast
Yeah.
thing. So we need to basically.
We need to figure out a
Chromecast might be optimized for like Netflix, not anything else.
that's what I was
Chromecast
thinking.
is fine, but it's all. Remember, you say it all the time. The Wi-Fi is kind of
Sketchy.
not the best in here.
But it wasn't yesterday. Yesterday was on point. But
Nobody
here's,
was here.
Here's
I
a
know,
true
that's
test when you
true.
put that
We were
gaming
looking-
system in here.
you know
Bring
what?
a gaming system,
Only
project
gaming
that.
system I have is a 360, so I might just bring that for now,
Yeah,
unless
test
anyone
it.
wants to bring something else. But honestly, the we watched The Matrix yesterday just because we were just running through clips, and then I pressed The Matrix and we just never stopped.
Literally watched the whole movie.
And man, it was pretty nostalgic.
Aged pretty well too.
It did age well.
Back to the color one. Is it like an HDR version of the, like, you know how TVs have HDRs now?
Yeah, you know
is
how
that
the-
what the projector is like when you put the sports mode? It's like their HDR mode or what?
It looks like it is.
It says sports.
It looks like it is. I might
If
be wrong,
is,
but it looks like
doesn't
it is.
say HDR.
Yeah, it just says sports.
Right. There was a couple things in there, like we played the Legends of the Breath of the Wild trailer.
Nice.
Crispy. And like I said, we were watching The Matrix, and you could really see the detail, and it was extremely good. It is a 60 hertz when it comes to refresh rate.
They say it goes up to 120.
No, it doesn't. It goes up. It stays at 60 from what I
I
can
mean,
tell.
that's standard television. So
Exactly.
That's
So
fine.
so
Yeah.
it looks like a standard HD screen. So it's pretty damn amazing, honestly. And we got the screen to stay very crispy at 20 feet away, 11 feet wide.
That's what's up.
Yeah, the monitor was 11, and that was I could still adjust it more, but we got it to 11 feet wide, and it was crystal clear.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's gonna be dope.
Check
Well,
it out.
yeah, I'm still gonna be sending pictures up and all that stuff. So stay tuned on that one. Yeah, speaking of which, yes, Matrix did age really well. Like, it's been almost 20 years.
I know.
It's been Matrix. It came out in '99, and like
Not 98.
no, it came out the same year as the Phantom Menace, and everybody was hyping up Phantom Menace, and that was like, eh. And then Matrix came out, and everyone was like, so it was that kind of thing. But yeah, Matrix, as it turns out, it aged extremely well because we were like, yeah, it's still good. It's holding up well, the effects and everything. Good job, So yeah, I mean, that was a completely left field. BenQ, thanks a lot for that, especially with the reviews that's coming up with it, because we're very impressed. Because I think both things they sent us haven't been released yet. I know the projector's not released yet. I know that for a fact.
That's
The
one thing I
1070A
didn't
has not
check
been
to
released.
see if they're-
I don't know if the monitor's been released yet, but
I don't know. I mean,
Mine's
they
Yeah?
they had it
It's
on
on-
their
it's on
their
Amazon.
affiliates. Yeah, they had it on. With
see,
their
they have an
affiliates.
affiliates with
But it just
pending
came
release.
out- I think it just came out.
Okay.
Maybe-
Yeah, the
I think
projector's
they
still pending
announced it
release right
came
now.
out, like,
Yeah, because when I was on the video, I checked the
September.
links that they sent just
Yeah.
to make sure, and they were already
Yeah,
live
the-
and shipping. So
Yeah, no, not yet on the projector.
Yeah.
So stay tuned on that. It is pretty amazing. So we'll figure that one out. So yeah, next subject. What do we got for me?
Next up, we have Sonos.
Sonos.
You know
she-
more
she
about
works
that than
down
I
the
do.
hallway.
Yeah.
You're a big fan of Sonos.
I love Sonos.
If you, like I said, I told you last night, if you ever sit and really kind of take in everything, they'll win you over.
Yeah, no,
Really?
they have a great
Because
sound system. They're better than
Everything
both.
is
They-
high- everything is high five.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. They originally came out with like the soundbar design, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
it them?
Play.
They had a couple designs.
Right,
They had a small kind of speaker
Kinda
for
like
your
a-
home.
Yeah,
Then
they also
Then
had the
came
little
out-
Bluetooth
Yeah,
one.
and then they came
Okay.
out with the
Well,
soundbar
the
for
little
your
Bluetooth
TVs.
thing was supposed to be how you connected before they just start put Ethernet jack.
The thing about Sonos though, you can have multiple systems at home and they can all connect
Yeah.
as one single system.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So like let's say you're playing music, you can have them playing all the speakers in your
And it'll
house. You
play-
have-
Or separate. You
Yeah.
have it separated by zone.
Yeah,
Nice.
I've
exactly.
been in a house
Yeah.
that
You can
has
program it.
Sonos everywhere. Play bars,
Yeah.
play ones in the kitchen, play bar, in the living room and entertaining area with like play 2s and 3s. They're not play 2s, play 1s and 3s.
Yeah.
Amazing. And you just set it by zone.
You set it by
Like,
zone.
Nice.
Have it play like crystal.
And I'm
music.
assuming you can have different audio inputs. So one zone is getting from this, from that, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you can connect it
Nice.
to different devices
Cool.
too. Everybody can play their own stuff.
See, that's the thing about
And
Sonos. Sonos is like that one brand that has been on the come up. Plantronics is another one. You know what I mean? Where like,
Sonos is a ride. I don't think.
dude,
I
I
don't
don't
think they're on the come up. I
Yeah.
think
No.
They were
Like
big.
when I mean by the come up is like they've gotten to the point that when they first started, they're like, oh look, a competitor, and now it's like forget competitor, they in. You know what I mean? Like
No, that's true because
I get you.
it was Bose who held like the Apple Store shelves for the longest.
That's the
and then
thing.
Sonos came like, you need to move these guys out.
yeah, you need to make space for.
And
us
now, if you go, that's all you see. Like they're big proponent. They have a big partnership with Sonos, and it's for a good
so
reason.
for audio files. Oh, actually no. The one Sonos thing that they did announce, please say it because that really impressed me.
What?
What
The
is
Alexa
it?
thing.
Speaker?
No, the Alexa connectivity. Was it Alexa?
Oh well, it's part of the speaker, but it's coming to Echo Dots. To say if you have an Echo Dot plugged into your
Sonos?
older Sonos, so
Uh-huh.
you can use it together. I mean, I guess that's cool if you
That-
like that sort of thing. But you really get a kick out of it. I didn't.
Is a new one? You still good?
The main draw was the Sonos. God, I just forgot the name.
Then I'm looking for it
Sonos
because
one?
is it the Sonos one?
Oh, I forget the name of the thing. 'Cause I've been all.
Bruh. Nice.
Did anybody hear that?
I don't hope so.
Damn.
Maybe.
Man, like,
Maybe if you did, maybe you didn't. I'm still
When
playing
you
it.
connect that to your Sonos speaker, then that will play louder.
I know. You're stupid.
all right, let me
Come on. What is it? Come on.
crawl in there.
See, that's the thing about this guy.
Well,
It's like-
anyways, while
Go
you're
ahead.
looking up for that, yeah, Sonos has some of the best wireless speakers I've heard in
Oh,
a
yeah,
long
that was
time.
right. Sonos one.
Sonos one.
Sonos one?
Sonos
Is that the official name?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the first one. It's,
I had to. I just had to.
it's good.
I had to. You gave me all the time to prep for that moment.
Yeah, and
you
still
did.
was mad late.
I don't think it was late. Yeah, there's a delay in the thing. I'm still
He'll-
working on
he'll,
it.
he'll get it working eventually.
It'll get around eventually.
Yeah. All right. So Sonos One is pretty much a Play One with Alexa built inside, but they're starting off with Alexa. So Siri and Google Assistant will be I don't know about Google Siri, but Google Assistant is definitely coming sometime next year.
Nice.
So it'll be able to support multiple virtual assistants, and
That I like.
I think they from what I understand, I talked to some colleagues who went yesterday. They did tweak some of the sounds, so it's a bit louder than your average Play One.
Really? See, the interesting thing about me is that connectivity. Because remember, like when Alexa and Google Home and Siri and all that started coming out, it started sounding like here's another accessory to add into your home. Now it's like you don't even need the accessory. It's just buy the sound, the sound one,
Sonos One.
Sonos one,
Yep.
and boom, it's already in. So now you have one less accessory to have just sitting there in the home. It's actually built into it, integrated better to the house. I'm a fan of that. I think that's gonna be ridiculous.
You get a
You know?
chance, go to the Sonos. If any of you guys go to the Sonos store in New York City. It's over there by like
You been there?
the beach store. Yeah, I've been.
How's it? Never been there. Describe it. Describe it. Show, help me visualize
They have
that.
a wall before you go downstairs, and it looks like sound cushioning, but it's literally all of their
Speakers,
speakers.
yeah, lined
lined
up.
up.
So are they all connected?
Yes, and they're playing.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, they're not trying to blow you away, but it's a nice little sound.
You know the first thing that popped into my head
What's that?
is do you remember what's the band that damn near got deaf? The Who.
Yeah.
You ever seen like their performances? They have a wall of speakers, of amplifiers.
Oh, yeah.
It was kind of like that, except
Yeah.
new school.
Well, I mean, they're not trying to.
You know that, right?
Yeah,
They-
yeah.
Pete Townsend. You know Pete Townsend, the guitarist. He's damn near. He's.
Everybody's
Oh,
doing
I
that.
believe.
But
Yeah,
the rock and roll
I
made
believe
everybody
all of them.
dance,
Yeah,
bro.
probably like what?
I remember hearing a story that like when the Who played, they actually hold the record for the loudest decibel output in a concert. It was somewhere like around 115, 120 decibels. That's
Oh,
insane.
who's
Like
gonna argue that? Who's gonna say
150 is a jet engine at 20 feet.
Because after that, you're making everybody deaf. Nobody can hear you.
Yeah, that's like everybody in the.
Who what?
Actually, you know that's actually why they got named the Who, right?
Who?
Story.
I told you this story.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this story.
Yeah, I
the
know.
reason the Who got caught was
Telephone.
the reason the Who
Yeah.
was, I just find it hilarious. The reason the Who was named the Who was because when they were first starting out, they were trying to name themselves. Like, what are we gonna name ourselves? All right, let's try this. So every time they would go on stage, they would say, "Hi, we're the whatever," and the audience would be like, "The Who?" And they kept on going and throwing different names to they started calling themselves, "Yo, we're the Who," because everybody kept on calling them.
Mine in my head was a lot more better than yours.
What's yours?
Well, it's not
This is
his.
the actual story.
Yeah.
So what's the story you have in your head?
That one of their moms was sleeping around with Dr. Seuss, and he named him the Who.
Wow.
Much better than your corny ass story, but whatever.
Well, it's their corny.
It's their corny story. Damn, I get blamed for the corny story.
Anyways, mine was a lot better.
That's fine.
Like that. See?
Okay, he said step with Dr. Seuss.
Yeah. So the cool thing about the Sonos one is that
Nobody has to sleep with Dr. Seuss for it.
that is true, but it's only $200, so it's the same price as the Play One. The Play Ones are still out; they're not going anywhere. And yeah, you can pair them. If you already have a bunch of Sonos products, you can just buy it.
Yeah.
Pair it as,
And it still pairs with all the old stuff too.
yeah. The cool
Nice.
thing about Sonos is that when I first had to look into them, like, all right, we'll make y'all different, or whatever, because we're all still learning, henceforth the name Tech Guy, whatever. Still got to learn about the technology and stuff. So you're like, all right, well, Bluetooth and this and that.
Well, I like
direct signal.
Like, it's always been impressive me how Bluetooth keeps on updating. Like, the newest version of Bluetooth, I think you can actually have multiple outputs, I think.
Well, Bluetooth 5. Well, they started with the Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus, but Bluetooth 5.0, where you can now output music to multiple sources, and I think it like ups the range, Bluetooth range to like 300 feet. instead of
Damn.
150.
Okay,
so
I'm in
it's
for
cool,
that.
but it's good as it sounds. It's not coming nowhere near hi-fi the Sonos does, because that everything is Ethernet.
I remember the most, like, with the high-end audio systems and stuff like that, and especially with the big audio files. The most I told you this one, the most impressive sound system I've ever heard was, I went to this house out in Long Island. It was like a family friend, and I guess they're well off,
You did fine, sure.
right? And the guy had a sound system. It was just two speakers, but the actual play machine was all vacuum tubes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's how the old compressors for like, if you go to the old professional high-end
Yeah,
studios,
yeah.
those
Or vacuum
old guys, they have racks.
And
with
they're
vacuum
addicted
tubes.
to them. They really are.
Well, but there's scientifically. Like,
There's a reason behind
there's a
it. I don't know what the
behind
reason
it.
is.
It's a warmer
but
sound,
it's
more
amazing.
natural,
Like he
fast
and
tone.
he played like a jazz CD, and God forgive me, I don't remember who played.
You thought the band was in that crib.
Oh my God! You could close your eyes and it just felt.
Yeah.
It was so
Because
crisp.
they give you a warmer or such a
If
cold
you felt
sound.
it, yeah,
it's
you
warmer,
felt it.
yeah.
You
A lot of
really,
these,
really felt
Those are
it.
expensive. They don't make tubes anymore.
No, that specific system,
There
I
are
think he
some
said was
that are
over
making
$10,000
them
Yeah,
easily.
but that's for custom. Like they don't make them for man. That's
Yeah,
a
it was
custom
insane.
job,
It was
yeah.
insane. Like
Audio
that's
files, yeah, that whole.
so
that whole
Sonos is
category.
chasing the vacuum tube era, I guess. Or Bose or famous
Just
last
digital
words. Give them a
vacuum
chance.
tube,
The
I
cool
guess.
thing about it is that if you ever go back to Sonos store, if you ever guys ever go to Sonos store, you guys and those of you watching / listening, if you go, you can check out all their different products. You go downstairs, they got record player hooked up to something. You can just zone out. They got like everything.
Oh yeah.
So they got the Who to like Grandmaster Flash or like Tribe Called Quest, and you just rock out and you're like, okay, this is.
Oh, so they're like, yo, we challenge you to not be impressed by something. What the hell did you have here?
I said okay,
Okay.
even though I didn't say Google, but
Yeah.
okay,
Okay, Google.
whatever. So,
Yeah, look, they're actually doing it.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's Sonos. Looks interesting. I doubt I'll get a review in it, but
If we do, that'd be awesome.
stranger things have happened.
Stranger Things coming out. Isn't it out already?
December end of the
Halloween.
month.
It's Halloween?
The week of Halloween.
Damn it. I'm going to have to binge the end of Halloween. Like, that's the one thing on Netflix that people are waiting for, I think. Stranger Things is the one thing I'm waiting for.
yeah. That and
Punisher.
yep.
Yeah.
But is there a date for the Punisher? Because I didn't see it. They're not
They were
announcing
gonna
it.
announce. They were actually gonna announce it at Comic Con this weekend, New York Comic Con.
Ah.
But they pulled it due to the Las Vegas shooting.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Talking about this one now. We're going to go back to Punisher.
That's what I'm like. I don't know if you want to go.
Nah, well, I guess we'll find out by next week. but-
Segway City.
No, we'll find out by next week. But talking about like stuff that they haven't given a release date, I don't know if you guys heard about this. The rumored movie called The God Particle. That's the production name. Have you heard of that? Supposedly, in theory, the God particle is the secret production name for Cloverfield Part 3.
Wait, what's the name again?
Supposedly, it's called the God particle. Well, that's what they're putting on the slate to keep
but
secrecy out there.
Who's behind it? Because ain't everybody busy?
Nobody's talking. They don't know. See, that's the thing. Remember how 10 Cloverfield Lane, they didn't announce it, trailer it till like 4 weeks before it came out. They think they're gonna do it again sometime next year.
It was actually really good.
You know what? I'll be the first one to admit I just started watching half of it and I had to turn it off.
Why?
Somebody fell asleep and she was, you know.
Oh,
it's
okay.
the-
I thought it was
that's that
something
weird.
deeper.
No. It's the weird husband-wife relationship. Like she's like, I want to see the movie with you. I want to see this with you. And I'm like, not a problem. We'll do it. We actually do it. Halfway through, she's like, yeah, it's so good. And I'm like,
I know.
you understand?
I understand.
Yeah, I
but I'm
understand.
the asshole who will probably watch it.
I can't. I'm.
And they'll be like, yeah, I turned it off. We should finish watching.
You know. So yes, I'm trying to finish it as soon as I can.
No, it was good though.
Yeah.
The ending was a little like
Okay, Dad, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
not bad, but like, but it was good though.
So yeah, no.
No, I was like, I know you say it because
Yeah,
they say shit.
yeah, I know. He's all quiet. He's like, I will stand in silence.
I'm looking
phone.
for something that
He's looking-
calm my mind. Cause you
Wait,
gotta
but Omar,
watch
is there a lot of movies? Like, have you been keeping up with a lot of movies lately
Yeah,
or no?
yeah.
You know what's funny? For years, I actually did not keep up with movies. So there's a lot of movies from like late 2000s, early 2010s that I haven't seen.
Why
So,
not?
huh? Life, man. Life. Crazy exes.
Well, actually, I think is it AMC theaters who, for the month of October they do a matinees for $5?
If
Yeah,
they
you
are.
have to be a Stubbs member, I think.
That's I'll be a Stubbs member,
Yeah,
man.
you
If
just
I
sign
books.
up, it's fine.
Speaking of which, you know what's an interesting one? I haven't gone to one, but I think I'm gonna end up going to one. You know those what is it? Fathom events?
Yes.
You going?
End of October.
To which one?
End of October.
Which one?
Hayao Miyazaki Spirited Away. They're re-releasing it for one day.
Oh,
Oh come on! You've
That's not
never
the-
seen it?
I've seen it, but
You're okay with it? You're not a fan?
No, because I mean,
Here-
when
this is gonna
when you
be good.
release remastered movies, they're gonna be great.
Right.
I thought you were going to a fandom event like the concerts, because I've never
No,
been to
I've
those.
never been to the
actually.
concert ones.
Or the ones for the mat, and like I would like to go. I don't ever know when they're playing. But
No, you
those
just
would be
go
nice
find
to
out.
see, because movies, they're gonna remaster them, they're gonna look great. So
No,
like,
you know-
it's gonna look,
you know why- you
it's
know-
always good to watch those movies in theaters, anyways. So.
But see, you know, I think that's the reason why I'm so interested in seeing the movie, those back in the movie theaters, because I didn't get to see Spirited Away in the movie theaters. I was one that discovered it later during the video rental days. You know what I mean? So when I did see it, amazing movie. So I'm like, I want to see how it is with the full experience. You know
Oh
what
yeah,
I mean?
no, I mean the full experience is definitely the way to go.
Yeah. So yeah. What the hell? Okay. Anyway. So that was another one. I don't know what tangent we left off to us to get to where we're at now. Not a clue.
Sonos.
We were talking about Sonos. We
No,
ended up in movies.
we-
Yeah, we were at Sonos.
We left some.
Dude, you were talking about the department store, the store, the Sonos store, and
That's
then
the last thing I said. And
Damn.
then From there,
Okay.
we went somewhere.
screw it. Next subject. Get me out of here.
You want to go Google or you save that?
Yeah, go. We can do. Or what is the other subject we have?
That's pretty much it in the tech stuff.
Okay. Yeah, go Google then. Let's keep it tech.
A lot of stuff. So,
Google that
Yeah.
one. That one.
The new one,
so
right?
yesterday, Google pretty much stamped their flag in the market share and saying, "Screw we want in, we want Yah spot."
You want
So
everything.
They're talking to Amazon. They're talking to Apple. They're like,
But I mean, does Apple really have one at home?
Hmm?
What's the at-home system for Apple?
Oh, the HomePod? It's not out yet.
Exactly.
Nobody's gonna buy it.
And by the time it gets there, it's like you're gonna have Amazon. You're probably gonna have a Bixby version by the time Apple comes out with theirs.
It's supposed to work on one,
Yeah.
but Bixby they need to get their Bixby shit together. Before they-
Change this real quick.
Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta do.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Before you change it. Love you too, Papi. I'll explain what that was in a minute.
Because now the sun's going. It got really
yeah, I
dark.
saw. I
real
was like,
quick.
I got
24 minutes.
At 24 minutes to change the settings on the camera because the sun went down.
because
And
Rod turned to Blackula.
yes, sir, right?
A widow's peak though.
You're stupid.
You ever seen Blackula?
Black.
it's a true
Wait.
story?
No.
It's
Is
a
that the
B
Eddie
movie.
Murphy one?
Huh?
Is that the Eddie Murphy one?
No.
No.
Blackula. It's a black.
The 70s one?
Yes.
Okay.
Widow's peak.
Wait, wasn't there one where Eddie Murphy was a vampire?
Vampire in Brooklyn.
That's the one I was
Yeah.
thinking about. Thank you. Okay. I'm like,
Vampire Brooklyn.
oh, I know Vampire in Brooklyn. I just forgot the name of the
Blackula.
motherfucker. Oh, please, we could.
I saw it on Channel 5 as a kid.
Really?
We saw a lot of things on Channel 5 as a kids, of good stuff.
Enter the Dragon. Yeah, just come on after cartoons.
trying to find something I want to share with you guys, but keep talking.
Yeah, keep going. All right,
I'm
so
gonna find
Google.
What are you gonna talk about? Google or Blackula now?
No, you're talking about
something else.
Black
The
Dynamite.
future, which you just mentioned a few minutes ago.
Black Dynamite. Dynamite.
You saw it?
Oh,
Dynamite.
yeah, it's awesome.
You just saw it?
I saw it like maybe a month and a half ago.
Yeah, so you just saw it.
That's
you
not just saw it.
That's just seeing it.
It's awesome.
That should be I
What?
was like, that would be perfect.
That would be great in it.
I don't know
Yes.
if they're gonna be kids here. Like,
Oh no,
yeah, they got titties.
no. Hold on a minute. We gotta go back. No, you know what?
You
You
know,
know,
Black Dynamite, right?
Yeah.
There's titties in
I
there.
know.
lot of them.
Oh, the nurses are porn.
Yeah.
Oh, because you guys don't have to do it for family night. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Family night. We're gonna have to do something like Moana or
Yeah,
something.
watch like the edited cut.
Yeah, there's yeah.
Oh, now you thinking about it? You
No.
dare interrupt my kung fu?
Yeah, you dare to?
No, you. No, you know what it is. It's when if we're gonna be doing movie nights in the studio with the family and everything, we gotta figure out what movies we could watch because it's like, how deeply are we gonna traumatize our kids intentionally? You know what I mean? That's really the big.
If you want to traumatize, mask it well. Tropic Thunder.
Oh, bro, yes. Tropic Thunder is that movie where
Classic.
like where you subliminally like traumatize everybody.
He ain't. What did he say? He ain't playing God food. He playing Judge by.
Dude, no. When the director blew up, and he was like,
That's-
"Nah, see, it's fake.
that's
It's fake.
exactly
Look,
what it-
look,
yeah,
look."
that's
He goes,
what-
it's fake. Look." He started looking at dude. That was oh my god. It's warm. It's warm.
All right, Google took over the world. All right, so
All right, so he's taking over.
Pixels. So I'll start off how they started off. So they went left. They went with the Google Home Mini first. This guy. So I was
Check this out.
I was
I'll
curious.
open this up. What you guys thought?
Can we open that up?
No. We need, I need
Oh,
video.
you need to do the
I need
unboxing.
video unboxing.
You need the video unboxing.
Are we gonna
Yeah.
do that today after this or no?
No.
I ain't got time.
You got time this weekend?
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, we'll come. We'll come and set it up. Okay, we'll figure something out.
All right, so Google Home Mini. So the cool thing about it, $49, and you're looking at it like, all right, it's cool, but what?
Looks like a donut.
Well, I'll get to
Good.
that.
Yeah.
But
I tried to segue. That was pretty good though. Come on now.
well, since
Since you
I'm
ruined
not
the
gonna
spot.
waste the segue. I'm gonna go right there.
You're welcome.
So, actually, if you go to, I need the site, but
If you go to the website.
but Google has a donut pop-up shop
Oh yeah, I saw that.
where they're literally giving out donuts from the Donut Plant NYC, and you have a chance to win a free donut or that. I mean, it's one or two, so it's hard not to lose. So they're giving these out like by the boatload.
Wait, are they giving those out with donuts? Or are they just giving out donuts?
Well, you go. The thing is, you go there, you go through their list of things you can say to it. You say it, and then boom, it comes out. Box comes out. Depending, I knew I won because when it fell, it said thump. So I was like, oh, that's not a donut.
Yeah.
So
It's donuts.withgoogle.com.
there you go. There you go.
And that's just in the city?
It's in New York right now from the 5th to the 8th of October, and then I think it comes again later on the 22nd in Brooklyn.
Nice.
So it's pretty cool. Go out there for a few minutes.
When's it coming out?
Huh?
Do they have a date when it's coming out?
That's coming out.
Yeah.
I think the 19th. No, the 17th. 17th or 19th. I forget.
17th or 19th.
So that's like when a lot of the first wave of stuff is coming out.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah, no. Probably. I don't know.
Probably why it got dark because it's raining.
Yeah.
It definitely got cloudy.
Yeah, so Google Home Mini. So you look at it, it's like, all right, it's small, it's cool. There are no limitations. It does exactly what the other one, the bigger one does, but it's just smaller. Of course, the sound probably not going to be as loud, but they said it's 360-degree sound.
I'm really.
On this.
Yes.
So here's the thing. It shows Spotify, Netflix, and YouTube.
Oh, it does more than that. They just stamped all the big companies people would recognize.
All right. So is this like a Chromecast that you connect and it also answers you and does things for you?
You can order Domino's off that thing.
All right. So
I'm dead serious.
in order obviously through the Wi-Fi. Or,
Yeah, through the app, through your app.
So do you connect this through your TV though? How do
You can,
through
but
HDMI? What does it connect to?
Chromecast.
Oh, it's like just Chromecast.
Yeah, it has casting abilities all built
Oh, so
in too.
this shoots through your Chromecast. So you had to have Chromecast first to shoot through it.
Well, I have Chromecast, so I'm not sure, but
No,
you
but
may
like
be
if
able to
somebody-
use this as a Chromecast.
Ah, got you.
So it's kind of like a jack of all trades. You could make. They just announced maybe like a month ago. You can make calls off that, like not like regular. You call like whoever. It's like, yo, call so and so and talk to them on.
Now, I read an article this week.
Whoa, hold up. You read something?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Surprise.
I had to,
Yeah.
bro.
Where's your soundboard?
I'm kind of trying to take a picture.
Fail on
I'm
the
taking a
sound.
picture for the gram,
So,
bro.
going back, there's a company that's making earpods or whatever, like almost like the Apple kind of version, but their earpods can read 40, can interpret while it's listening to 40 different languages. Did you read about that? Is that a Google thing or no?
That's the one I was waiting for you to
Getting
talk
there.
about.
It's Google.
Oh,
Google now. Those are the Pixel Buds.
oh really?
I was waiting for you to talk
We'll
about
get
that.
there.
All right.
We'll get there. Well, we'll get there shortly. Let me just
Sure.
wrap this up. We'll go
All
there.
right.
He's like, no, we're not done yet. We still
No,
got to
I
talk
mean,
about the donut.
I think we're all done. By
There's
the
more
way.
donut talk.
So you can control your Nest. Now they've introduced more Google Assistant with your Nest. So if you have Nest products, you can integrate all that together with this.
You know what Nest is, right?
Yeah. Wait, but wasn't Nest originally an Apple product?
No, Nest was
always-
this independent product. I
Nest
think.
is independent. Google bought them early
Yeah.
on. They're still separate, but they work together.
See, the
Separate but
interesting
equal.
separate but equal, bro. United America.
Sure.
As much as we can, anyway.
So if you got Philips Hue light, you could be like, yo, night mode, or dim the lights, all that stuff.
Yeah, hold on. You got to display
All by
properly,
voice,
bro.
whatever.
Right
All
there,
by
just like that.
voice.
Yeah, but
You do jokes, you tell dad jokes, Mad Libs for your kids.
no, it can't.
No, I'm dead serious.
Oh my god. See, that's the thing about that kind of technology nowadays. It's
What
like,
kind of
listen,
technology?
well, the kind of technology where you could literally just talk to a piece of machine and it'll pull up anything. Like he said, you could order Domino's with it. 10 years ago, we couldn't even
Again,
imagine
that's through
that.
the Domino's app, but still,
Yeah,
you can do it.
That's good though.
You know, like-
Is
like
that-
just-
that's
just-
the only. Does it do other apps? Like
it probably does.
Pizza Hut, Papa John's.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about other pizzerias, but I know Domino's is one.
So
but-
we're actually gonna do a video where we're gonna hook up.
You wanna try to
different
test it?
pizzerias and see who delivers.
You want to test
faster.
that?
Yeah, why not?
That would, well, we definitely, oh, yeah, we do that.
That
We can do that during a movie.
like a
night.
pizza
we
race,
can do
like a pizza
two
race.
for- two
Yo,
for
the
one.
Great American Pizza Race.
Yes.
Oh, do a regular one, do that too. Gets here first.
Right. Google Home. Get me pizza now. Boom. See what it goes.
Yo, I'm in for that. I'm so in for that.
We'll live stream that.
Okay,
guys.
cool. We might actually have to do that one. That's
Alright,
interesting.
So
One.
that's that. That's cool.
The one I'm interested in talking about because that's the one I heard
I'm
about.
gonna get there, but
Okay.
I gotta go to this.
I'll be
next one
quiet.
Before that, 'cause
I
it's
gotta
part of the
respect.
Google Home
Yes.
family.
Respect
Please.
Google.
So
Respect
now you
Google.
got the Home Mini.
Okay.
You got the regular Google Home, and now you got the Google Home Max.
What's this? How big is the Max one?
The Max looks
The
like
tower, right? To the tower.
No, it's basically like their version of a Sonos smart speaker that still has all this, but bigger sound. So it's probably about. It looks like it's around the size of a Play 5, a Sonos Play 5, which is
Give me some hand movement,
which is
bro.
kind
Not everybody
of
knows.
around like this,
Play 5.
maybe a little wider.
What's the name of it?
Play
I just
5.
want to. I just want to see a picture of it.
The actual one,
Google Max?
Home Max. I'll see it. I'll see it like.
So
in
basically,
like a few
you're
weeks.
saying that whoever buys Sonos, whether it's Apple or Google, is not only going to have the best system, it's also going to have the best interface AI to help you navigate the wilderness.
You said Sonos.
It looks big.
Whoever buys Sonos.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah.
Oh,
pretty
it's an
much.
interesting
But
size.
I'd imagine there'd be some. I don't know.
They'll be bidding war for
When,
sure.
Yeah, but when no,
Go
my thing
for
is
over $1 billion.
My thing is
Easy.
when Google Assistant comes.
This one?
What will there be? Yeah. What will,
What do you think of that?
What limitations will there be?
That's nice.
So they can
That's
keep.
interesting.
Slick.
Will they offer? Will there be some limitations with the Sonos so they can keep their stuff at home?
Dude,
That's the question.
honestly, at that point, if you're gonna go for the Sonos, you scrap your department and you just bring these guys in. Like I would, why you know,
That
unless you
might be
want a
the
really
next
low
move.
end, low ball market.
But
fine.
that might be the next move they working on.
There might be.
There you go.
Just
That
buy
would be
shit.
the logical move.
Google stay buying shit. Oh, how you like it?
It looks interesting. I don't know if
They
I
had
love
a-
it though.
They had a promo with Diplo, and he's like, and the crazy thing is about it that it's supposed to pump out big sound. You can still be like,
It looks like it'll pop out big
yo,
sound.
still order that Domino's though, like in the middle of the song pumping.
Oh, really?
And it'll still like
Huh.
put that.
I don't know. I'm okay with the design. I'm not gonna say I love
Yeah,
it.
so-
It's
I like the
basic.
donut more. I like that design more.
Yeah, it's basic.
But I see why
that's
the-
supposed to be big. You know.
Yeah.
Now you've seen the original one, so now you got three
Yeah,
levels.
yeah. Okay, cool. Interesting. Interesting.
Well,
Look
the
at that.
interesting thing would be if you could actually sync all those you have at home.
Yeah,
You probably could. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
to. So
Yeah, like
is,
you
is,
can
is
have-
like, can you zone it like you do Sonos or no?
I'm not sure if you.
I won't.
not
Be,
sure,
you know
but
what?
can
I won't be
imagine.
surprised. I'm pretty sure they
I'm
would.
pretty sure. I'm gonna try. I haven't opened this yet, but when I do, I'm gonna try it at home. Cause that's Google Home, and then I have now the Mini, so you can set it up. It supports multiple accounts. So like,
Nice.
say if you have a Google,
So you know what?
have a Google
Probably-
account, your wife
probably.
have a Google account. You're like, this is mine, or to the point where it recognizes your voice. So if you say you have both accounts set up on one device, when you say it, it'll know what are you talking about when you say read my account.
Cool.
We're definitely have to get more lights in the studio because it's getting darker now. We're on the East Coast; it's really getting darker right now, and we're like.
There was
the
something
sun's
on your
completely
beard that
gone.
really was bothering me.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry.
Yeah, see what I have to put up
It's
with?
gay moment here. I'm not kidding.
Man love, bro.
It's okay, guys.
Man love.
We're in 2017.
You know what? You know what? Keep on talking. Let me see if I can set up at least that to give us a little
Yeah,
back.
so
go
we'll
for
keep
it.
talking. All right, so now we're going to talk about the ear pods. Go ahead, hit it off.
Earbuds. Okay, so Pixel Buds.
Pixel Buds.
But for Google Home Max, $400. So it's like, that's coming in.
Yeah, how much? Did you say how much this one?
This is $49.
That's not bad,
So
yeah.
a lot of people. So if you're ordering a Pixel 2, which we'll get to in a minute, there's tons of promos.
Wait, that comes for free?
Yep.
How about the
What
buds?
comes for free?
Do the buds come for free
So
too?
if you pre-order a Pixel 2 or 2 XL, which they're like already like sold out and shit, like they sold out within an hour. There's a waiting list. You get Google Home Mini for free.
Wait, so what about the earbuds? You got are those? Are they doing the
Yeah.
Apple thing where they're separate?
They're separate.
Plug that.
Man,
They're separate. They're not coming.
so they're separate but not equal.
Yeah. So they're separate. Is there an outlet? Yeah, there is.
It should be an outlet. Let's see.
Yeah. So the earbuds, they're called the Pixel Buds,
Pixel Buds.
and so I'm just gonna dive into the juicy part because that's what you guys
Yes.
have been waiting for. So the cool thing is they do real-time translations
Yes, that's what I read.
through the power of Google Translate.
Oh, it looks good. Yeah, I mean it looks good on the monitor.
There you go. Well,
He doesn't
you
look
can check
as
the monitor, you're right
dark anymore. Yeah, levels are good. Sorry
Yeah.
about that, folks.
There. Yeah.
East Coast living, you know, end of the world and stuff like that.
Yeah. So
I don't co-sign that at all. But damn, that was some really left field stuff.
yeah. So real-time translations. So it's supposed to be able to talk, and it'll just tell you what they're saying.
So if you go to a Chinese store and they start cursing out in Chinese,
Yes.
no. Listen here, bitch. Don't be saying that to me. My mama's still alive.
Wait, hold up.
That's what I'm trying to. If you
Yeah,
just want to
yeah.
know this
Wait.
kind of thing.
No, yeah.
As
That's
a
what it's supposed to
bilingual
do.
person, have you ever encountered somebody trying to talk
All
trash
the
to
time.
you in
Dude,
Spanish?
I get confused with Filipinos sometimes.
Yo,
No
yeah, so wait, no,
Filipinos,
no,
love
wait,
Filipinos.
this is a true
And then
story.
They start like saying things in Spanish, like thinking I'm Filipino.
Right.
I don't understand what they're saying. I'm like, I'm not Filipino.
Yo.
I'm goddamn Latino.
Wait, but so this is what's happened to us. Look,
You
when
think
you
so?
you walk into a location, right,
Like a
and
bodega
and
with the
and
cat.
yeah, and you look Spanish, but not really. You could go for Filipino or whatever, so they think you're not Spanish, and then they talk mad crap about you.
Yeah.
They go ham on you, and you're literally there like, I should say something right now, and you know what? I am gonna say
I always
something
say
right now
something, so that's just-
in Spanish.
Fuck you talking about me?
No. I say, oye, ¿de qué estás hablando de mí? Everyone's like,
Sounded mad Mexican.
I know, a little bit.
No.
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't know.
Vice versa, if you walk into a bodega and you happen to be black, but you're not, you're Dominican, they'll think, oh, I te mollete, and you be like, no. You know
Yo, hold up.
I've walked in with people who are Dominican
Hold up.
to bodegas.
You
and
mentioning
they thought
that.
They were
I
black.
got a great
No.
story for you. I got a great
That's not how it goes down.
back in the day. I'm talking about we're going back to like 2000.
How old are you?
Old enough.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna go further back.
No.
You said 2000.
No. That was 20. That was almost 20 years ago.
I
Dude.
know. We're old. So
Yeah, hold
that
up.
doesn't seem that long
Yeah,
ago for
for
me.
you guys.
When, Old Navy was around 2000, right?
They were before that.
No.
No, when you was working.
When I worked at Old Navy,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Around there.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
There was a guy that worked with me. His name was Jamal.
Jamal.
Okay, he's like I knew this dude for like 8 months, right? Always talk to him, cool as hell. We would talk like whatever. One day out of the blue, we're talking, and all of a sudden, like one of our coworkers comes up, and he straight up starts talking Spanish to her, and I'm talking about like full blown, and I'm like, my jaws dropped. I'm
Like my dude, I didn't know.
exactly. I was like, wait, yo, dude, where'd you learn Spanish from? He goes, yo, fam, I'm Dominican, dog. And I'm like,
Man, racist.
yo,
Mad
no,
racist.
straight up,
That's
yo.
That's a fine.
Put the soundbar. Racist.
Hold up. I am the first one to admit I am
He's a
a,
racist.
I am a
Colorism is
man
real.
of assumption. But when a dude is named Jamal with
Yeah.
cornrows, like and we,
What was the texture of his head? Let me stop.
dude, no,
was wrong,
no.
like,
You gotta wait, hold up. You gotta understand the concept of this. Dude would get in his car at night and bump nothing but like straight hip hop. There wasn't an ounce of Spanish anything around him. He would barely even eat Spanish food. Like he would like straight up and just eat whatever the hell he wanted. There was not an influence of Spanish around him. I never even thought about
Trust
it.
I don't know.
nothing.
I think Carlos is
You know
racist.
what? That was the day
That's
that I
nothing.
trusted nothing.
That's nothing.
Because after that, I was like, I was looked at him. I was like, I feel like I've been lied to my whole life.
No,
don't believe
you've been
anything.
lied to.
Yo, it was hilarious, dude. No, it was hands down. It was one of those moments where me and him just laughed at each other because it turns out like
I just laughed at you.
No,
You thought you were
nah.
with each other.
no. As it turns out, because we talked about it. As it turns out,
He gets that a lot.
it's not the first time that that's
Yeah.
happened to him.
Yeah.
Because his last
Like
last name was like Jimenez or something. I forgot what it was. It was like a straight up Spanish name. I was like, I never asked your last name.
Oh, okay.
I never knew none of that. I just knew him as
You
Jamal.
work with someone for eight months, don't even ask
Yo,
the last name.
yo.
Disrespectful piece of
You know what? It's called not looking for information to judge. Just seeing the man as a man.
Clearly
but
that failed. Clearly that backfired completely.
No, you know what it was? It was one of those moments where you never even think about it. It was like I didn't even think about it. And as it turns out, that happened to him often. He was like, "Yo, it happens to me at least 3 or 4 times a year." Like I guess
I'm not lying.
Everybody's in a week,
I've
not
done
a
that.
year.
I've done that. But mostly like white girls who I thought were white were actually Puerto Rican. I'm like, I thought you was white. My bad.
I could see why that mistakes happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, so I don't even know where the hell we started. How did this
Pixel
come?
Buzz.
Pixel Buzz.
This is what you
Oh,
guys
Pixel Buzz.
wanted to know about.
Pixel Buzz. Okay, wait.
It's fine.
Wait.
I was stalling because I wanted him to be in the conversation.
No, but this is what that technology is
Just
gonna
letting
do.
you know.
The technology, that
Oh, the
technology
Chinese store too. Yeah.
is gonna permanently destroy that for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Think about it. It's gonna be permanently done.
But now it has a two-sided sword because now people are gonna be like, "What's in his ear? Is it the Pixel Buzz or regular Buzz?" I'm gonna watch out what I said.
Do you really think a lot of old like foreigners are really gonna care about what the earphones are?
Hell yeah! If they blind something like, "Oh wait,"
Do they know about it? You know what? After the first time, they won't even realize that
yeah,
technology
they get
exists.
cursed out and they realize, oh.
And the funny part is I think in one of the earlier podcasts, I actually mentioned that this technology has been created and they're in the process of researching it. I said this at the beginning. You need to check your man, bro. RJ's in the middle of crying now. Next
Yeah.
guy has to step out.
RJ has
RJ's
the
calling
Pixel
in.
Buds in. He hears the conversation.
So 149 is the price.
$150. So $150.
What's the Apple price? 149 too? Or no,
Nah, it's like
149,
$500, dude. No, but so Pixel Buds basically is the technology that we've been waiting for all the people that are scared to travel to countries they don't know the language of.
Now, what's gonna be different is the pricing, because I don't.
It's $150, you said, right?
It's $150 for that. I don't know how many.
But that's the
What
selling
Apple's
point.
price is though.
Yeah, that's the selling point. There are other things.
All right, so here's the thing.
You still have the power of Google Assistant. It's touchpad, 5-hour battery life.
But it
charging
needs to be
case,
connected
it-
to a phone for the translating
Yes.
thing to work.
Yes.
Because that's obviously.
Obviously.
it goes
That has to be
through,
the source,
Google
right?
Translate. But here's my question. So are they gonna do the same stuff for Apple? Like if you lose one bud, you got to basically pay almost.
They're
full
wired, so they're you know what they're like? They're
You
like
won't
the
lose
LG
them.
ones that go around. So
Like
they're not getting they're not getting lost.
That's
They're
smart.
like that's
Yeah.
not Apple's not gonna do that. Like Apple's not gonna make things easier for people.
To lose.
Speaking of which, Pixel
To
2
lose.
actually dropped the headphone jack, didn't they?
Yes,
There you go.
What?
but we're getting there.
All right, get there now.
Damn.
You don't care.
You don't care. like yo,
I love headphones.
yo, so much worry on that one.
Well, they all right.
So
So
what was their reasoning behind losing the Pixel or losing the jack?
Probably the same reason
I
that
didn't-
Apple did.
I actually didn't read into it. There's a lot of articles from yesterday that I didn't read into.
What was Apple's reason? Courage. I think it was. Wasn't it?
Courage.
Bro, remember that? Remember that? Why did we did it? One word.
Courage.
Courage.
But I read somewhere that the fact that Pixel did it means that Apple was right. I'm like yes and no. That doesn't necessarily guarantee that, but whatever the case. Okay, so Pixel Buds. Let me make sure I got the Pixel Buds before we go. 149, 5-hour battery life, charging case, can charge it and give you a total of 24 hours, and yeah, touch sensitive too, so you can like play pause on the buds.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool. And they're not like itty bitty.
Are they water resistant? Rain?
They better be.
That's a good
$150
question.
it better be.
There's some sweaty runners out there, and that might be a little dangerous.
Let me check that out.
A buck. You know what? For 150, I expect some kind of water resistance.
To some degree, because I
No,
know
water resistance, not waterproof. Water
Yeah,
resistance. I
to
expect some
some
kind of water
degree.
Yeah, they
resistance.
need some.
in case, because if you're gonna use that for working out and running, and you're a heavy sweater,
See,
that
that's
could
what
be.
they look like.
Well,
Let me see. I haven't seen it yet. Okay, I'm in. That looks cool.
Are they gonna send you those three?
Oh, look at it on the near. Wait, Omar, look at it on the near.
Yeah, those look the ones.
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad.
me up with.
Don't look that bad. I dig it.
Fast charge.
Oh, it has
And they
the.
use a fast charge that actually works.
How
so
fast
like
does the
some
fast
other
charge work?
companies.
Good question.
Faster than Apple, I guarantee you.
No, that's. We could talk about the whole Apple fast charge for days.
I don't think it's
No.
water resistant.
You mean because it takes days for it to charge?
I don't think it's water resistant at all. Actually.
Hmm. That's a shame. Because there would be some sweaty people who would be messing up their headphones.
That's.
I mean, they may have like the material on the rope, and then that's about it. You said something about the fast charging.
70% charge in 20 minutes. I'm just making it up. Could you
Pretty
imagine?
cool though. I'm digging that.
Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm in for
Yeah,
that.
so
Just for the ability to understand other languages.
that's the game changer right there. They're like, oh yeah, and their earbuds too.
Because you think about it. Think about it. We could literally go to you could go to a country that you don't know the language
Yeah,
of.
drop me off anywhere, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, and you could do that. And the other thing is that isn't the Pixel is that the one that has augmented reality where you also translate words or no?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You do.
Oh,
You
you
have.
hold it up to
You could
the
put
side
it-
and it translates it for you?
See those two things. That's it. You could really go anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what the technology is giving you the ability to do. You know, it's not giving you the ability to communicate with people because if you don't know how to talk back, but at least you'll be able to listen. Yeah, he just spit it out. He's like, I don't want that binky. But yeah, so dope. I'm in for that.
Yeah.
So
What's-
Pixel 2, you don't know, right?
Yes,
So
Pixel 2.
So
XL and regular L.
it's a regular and an XL.
He said
So
regular L.
you got Google Assistant. So they added the HTC squeeze thing, so you can like squeeze the sides.
Take a
to pull
picture.
up- To pull up Google Assistant. I mean,
Wait,
not-
what? So like you just grab and you squeeze the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you pull up Google Assistant. I'm not sure. I'd imagine that's changeable, where you can like.
I hope so,
squeeze
because
to
I
change
see
it
how
to
that's
an
gonna
app.
give you problems.
No, squeeze it to put another app in there other than Google Assistant.
That would be nice.
Now you have this always. You have not always on, but always like
Hi, buddy.
listening kind of thing
Gotcha.
for music. So if the screen is off, you'd be like, "Yo, what is that?" Boop. You just hit a button. Boop.
Really?
Yeah. So it's like it's kind of like
So it's built in Shazam.
pretty much
Nice.
dual front facing.
I actually like that. I actually like Shazam
Most
for
people
that.
love that.
Wait, dual facing what?
Huh?
Dual facing
Dual
camera?
front facing speakers.
Oh, speaker. Oh, on the sides. Yeah, I saw that.
They added water resistance. It's IP67. It's about the same as iPhone because last year it didn't have any. So that's something.
Exactly.
You
Cool.
still got the fingerprint.
Yeah, I'll wipe some of that
Yeah.
spit off. Yeah, I got it.
You
You relax.
Sure it's not spit up. Yeah, it's a lot of things on it. You got fast charging. You get what's that? 7 hours of battery life and a 15-minute charge. So really fast.
Wow. That is pretty fast.
So I'm trying to get to the regular stuff before I get into the juicier things. So all right, the juicier things. So you have Google Lens, which was a lot of people may have. I know you guys are not abreast on it.
You're on your own now, bro.
Yeah, I did the thing.
Go. Which one is it? What you talking about?
Google Lens. So that's something where you could just. So it's pretty much like visual search. So you could pull up your camera.
So it's
pull up your
augmented
camera,
reality.
Hit a button in the camera app. Pull up this mic. Boom, you'll get everything you know about it. Like,
Oh, really?
buy it, shop it, one press.
I remember.
Press the
Go. You take care of him. Let me just listen to what I gotta say. I remember years ago
no,
when.
shit.
Yeah, I know. Thanks. I feel so much love here. I remember years ago they actually started out that technology with like the barcode scanner. Remember that? Remember the QR codes? Remember
that was
those?
a big thing. People were putting it on their business cards and hey, just
Everything.
scan me. I'm like, I'm not gonna scan you. Get out
Oh,
of here.
yeah, like why? I don't want your
It was
information like
big with
that.
it started with the Blackberries. The QR code started with
Yes,
Blackberries.
it started with the Blackberries.
Yeah, because it had the BBM scan me so we could
Oh
be
my
friends
God.
on BBM messaging.
See,
Nah, girl, I don't want my girl finding out.
it's like let's go back about like 15, 20 years now.
BBM was the beginning of iMessage. People
BBM was
forget.
huge. But see, this is the thing. It's like that was 15 years ago when QR codes was like the big thing about, listen, and remember they also had the scan, you could go to a store and actually scan the UPC label.
Yeah, it'll tell
and they'll be like, all right, well, this is how it's selling here and there and there. They've already skipped past that to the point that you don't even need that. Just take a picture of the object and we got it. That's crazy if you think about how that progression has come. Like nowadays, we could take a picture of this and it'll pull up. Take a picture of that, it'll pull up. Take a picture of your camera, it'll pull up. Like years ago, we needed some kind of information more than just the visual. You know what I mean? That's something that's absolutely insane to say that it jumped that much in 15 years. Think about it.
Yeah, it is.
That's a
It is.
massive jump.
But it's also scary though.
Scary to what point?
Because, like, okay. Skynet's scary. Look, Elon Musk said it the first time. When when sure AIs become a thing, that's when you let the demon out.
I agree.
Like you can't control that. Perfect example, Facebook, when they were doing that AI experiment, they literally closed their program down. Why? Because the very AIs they created were talking in their own language nobody could decipher.
Yep.
Like they created a language that is so encrypted that people who invented them couldn't figure out what they were saying to each other. At that point, you got.
I wanted to make sure I got the name because I know I also talked about this.
That was smart of them to do.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you left with? Either that or they take over the systems.
Some greedy schmuck would have left it running. Like, oh, that's cool. Like, no.
I actually mentioned this years ago. No, actually I did mention it years ago.
This leads us to the Blade Runner after this.
Yeah, perfect. It actually is perfect for that.
He's not done with Google yet.
We're done with Google after this, right?
He's not. He has Pixel XL and X.
Okay, all right. I know he heard about it because I talked to him about this. I think maybe in a podcast or even before then. There's something called technological singularity. Have you ever heard of that?
Nah.
You heard of it, right?
No, we talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about it.
In the podcast.
Yes. Yeah. Technological
Remember,
singularity.
you weren't around season 1.
Yeah, remember that.
I wasn't invited because I was Latino.
No, you were working a 6-month gig. That's why.
Yeah,
you actually popped up in that episode.
You did pop up. Technological singularity is an actual hypothetical term. You could go check him out while I do it.
We don't need Ralph.
Yeah, he already knows what it is. He already knows what it is.
Go ahead. Singularity population.
Technological singularity is an actual hypothetical term based on what happens when the invention of actual 100% artificial intelligence occurs. We will not know what's going to happen technologically after that because it's no longer in our control.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so at that moment right now, we can hypothesize what are the technological advances that we are in the process of making. Once technological singularity occurs, which is once we create artificial intelligence that actually becomes a productive being.
Next January.
At the rate it's going, they actually marked this somewhere in the middle of like 2024. It might be even faster than that, the way we're going. But when that happens, they don't know what will happen then because they believe the artificial intelligence might actually start processing thoughts at such a speed way faster than us that they'll be able to do leaps and bounds farther than anything we could possibly imagine. So that's one point. That's one point where hypothetically our intelligence goes dark and we don't know what's going to happen after that. You know what I mean? And the funny part about that is that Elon Musk is one of those people talking about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's something scary to talk about because, yes, the big running joke is Skynet and the Matrix.
Skynet was a joke.
No. But everyone tries to make light of the situation by calling it that. You know? I agree with you.
Like,
I agree with you.
I think that was almost like whoever wrote. I forgot the. Wells.
Shoot, even the Matrix.
Orson Welles.
No.
What, Big Brother?
I forget his name. The writer for 1984.
Time look it up.
Was it Orson Welles?
No, it wasn't Orson Welles. Was it?
No.
You're gonna make me think about it.
Anyways, the author for 1984, and it was written like
that was Big Brother.
Decades before 1984.
Yeah, it was.
But that concept, everybody laughed at it at its time, and people oh, this is gonna happen, and for some governments in the known world, that is exactly what's going on right now. Like they can't speak out of turn, they can't say anything.
It's gotten pretty scary how.
And the technology version of that book is AIs. Like that's it. Like the machines that do everything for you, or the machines that you build to do everything for you. And then they realize, well, you're useless, so why keep you around?
George Orwell is the author.
George Orwell's.
Yeah, it was 1984.
Why am I serving you?
Yeah, I can just serve myself.
Right. See, but that's the scary thing. The scary thing is that, listen, we could talk all about it and everything like that, but it's an actual something that we should be scared about. That's the other thing.
It's still Skynet.
Let's do Skynet point 2.
All right. Let me wrap this up so we can go to other topics.
All right, so
Go.
Pixel and Pixel 2.
All right, so all right, before I get in the cameras, you got all that. You have AR stickers. I don't know if y'all didn't watch the thing. It was kind of cool.
Wait, which one?
If y'all didn't watch the show.
The video, the live stream.
No.
Huh?
Go for it. So what do the stickers do?
AR stickers. So you could put your phone and you could put 11. They used the example. They had 11. They put a Gormagon and then 11 for Stranger Things next to somebody, and they were fighting, and they didn't do anything. Just boop boop. It's 11's pushing them and stuff.
Really?
Chicks just stand there. AR stickers. Just throw them in. That's cool. So they got like Star Wars, Justice League, all this kind
And
of stuff.
on both phones?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's interesting.
So you got that. The camera has a single lens portrait mode because it has dual pixels, so it takes in more.
Remember how we were talking about like Google, now how the iPhone was using dual sensors to do the multiple focusing thing?
Yep.
They're doing it with one lens.
That's fine. It looks better.
Like, and they have more megapixels on that one, right?
No, it's 12.2.
12.2? I want to see the pictures.
12.2. It looks good. From what I've seen, it looks great. F4.
That's what I'm excited about. I'm excited about the video and photo features on that camera.
Yeah, they actually had this guy. I was like you've never played. I guess you've never played with the original one.
He's like, what are you talking
never
about?
Let me review it.
What, the original Pixel?
The one I had in my pocket. That was the one I read.
The one that you had forever?
Every time.
You wouldn't let it out of his pocket. I'm not going
Say
to another
you
man's pocket. What's wrong with you people?
Never asked. We brought the Pixel all
Depends on the
time.
situation and liquor
that's it.
content.
Now I ask, so that's it for season 3. If I ever get my hands on
Damn,
it.
it'll be here before then.
Season 3, the end of the trilogy. I don't know. Like that's gonna be something
yeah,
crazy.
And season 3, we got another person here. I
The,
don't know.
actually, what episode is this?
17.
8, I think. It's either 7 or 8.
8, actually. he's
Episode 7? So it's like episode 32 total or something like that?
You have fun with that, man. I don't remember where we left off at.
I'll find out by next week. I don't know.
Yeah.
I lost track.
All right, so that's cool. They actually have their own version of like live photos.
Really?
Yeah.
I like live photos.
So
Live photos is the gift thingy?
Nah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kinda,
it makes
yeah.
your phone into kind of a gift.
Okay.
So the cool thing about it is that Google, anybody who buys a Pixel, you get unlimited access, full resolution, unlimited access to Google Photos.
I have to.
Because everybody has Google Photos, but when you get a Pixel, you get full resolution.
Wait, quick random. Is it GIF or GIF?
I forget.
Jeff. His name is Jeff.
No, GIF. Really, what do you think?
GIF, right?
Jeff.
Yeah, I was like,
What do you think? What do you think it is? Do you think GIF is right?
I think it's GIF.
I think
Do
it's
you
Jeff.
think GIF is right
I
though?
think it's Jeff.
It's GIF.
I call it GIF. The actual inventor of
Jeff.
the graphic interface format of GIF calls it GIF. He says it's pronounced GIF. I
Technically,
think
it's
I don't
pronounced
care if he
Jeff.
I don't care if he made it or not. No.
It's Jeff. if you actually hear him saying it, it's actually Jeff. Like it's literally
No.
Oh, you made it? That's that. I'm calling it this.
Yo,
Jeff.
look. Even he said it. It stands for graphic interface format or something like that. The first word is graphic. There's no J in that.
He calls it Jeff. Like
I don't
Jeff
care
B.
what. I don't care if it calls it Jeff, Jiff, Jiffy. I don't care. It's not. It's
Silent
GIF.
J.
Yo, dude, you know how big? No, you know in the tech world, you know how big of an argument that is. I'm like,
No, it's stupid.
I'm like, why do you call it GIF? I don't understand that. I know it's a weird thing, but people really like are
Hey,
pissed
when
about
you
that.
invent something, you call it the fuck you want.
Yeah,
you
and
gotta respect that.
and you know what? We will still disagree with you on it.
You can disagree, but guess what? He who made it is right.
So therefore, you admit that you're saying something wrong because you called it GIF yourself,
I called it Jeff.
Jeff. You're saying you did something wrong.
I call
I
it
don't care.
Jeff.
It's GIF. I think
I
that,
call it
I
Jeff
think
because
he's
it's
intentionally
Jeff.
doing it to like troll the
To
world.
piss you off.
No,
Just you. Just
no,
Carlos.
not me.
This
The whole-
lonely photographer
Oh.
from Passaic, New Jersey. Just to piss you off, he's going to name a gift.
This
Or
guy.
Jeff, or whatever the hell it is.
Yo, you're
Alright,
right. He has a
I got
mute
this
button, right?
conversation.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yo, hold up. I said that. He actually
Anyway.
shut up. Oh my god.
Nah, because he said anyway, so that meant he was trying to shut you up too.
Oh my
anyway.
god. Oh,
No, I'm trying to
Move on.
stuff.
Pictures and videos.
All right, so Pixel has last time they didn't have OIS in it. They used their gyroscope.
Did it like an actual physical
Someone's about to take
gyroscope or
No, they
digital?
used the built-in gyroscope and the accelerometer to
Oh,
do
real
like a
one. Nice.
virtual kind of OIS. Now they have OIS and EIS inside. So that should be interesting. All right, and the last thing, Pixelbook, which is pretty much like their version of like
The notebook.
the laptops, Chromebook. The first Chromebook that has Google Assistant in it.
yeah, but one of them is $1,000.
Starts at $1,000.
Starts at $1,000.
All the Chromebooks.
Don't go full Apple on a Chromebook. That's all I'm saying.
This is their third generation of doing it.
$1,000.
It's
$1,000, dude.
that's
Come
cheaper
on.
than last
Yeah,
year.
and I bet
Last
you.
year started at
But it's a
$20.
powerful $1,000 though.
But it's a Chromebook.
It's a Chromebook,
You
dude.
use Chromebook, you have
It's a
Android apps, and you have Google Assistant.
I don't know,
This
man.
is what they always do. So a lot of people complain about it. This is the third time.
But you
they've done
can
it.
install Windows on that.
I think you can hack it. Yeah.
I know you can hack it. That's the easy part.
I don't know, man. Look. To be honest with you, like,
I'm not disagreeing with you.
yeah. I know they did it, but that don't mean I gotta like it. Like my whole thing.
This is their third generation of high-end Chromebooks. And they're
I understand the whole.
Trying to do
See,
nothing.
look,
They're not
but
trying to break sales records with that.
Yeah.
so why do you think they're making it? I think that's a better question. So then
I
why
think it's a
why
proof
would
of concept to kind of give other Chromebook manufacturers
an incentive to do something? I don't know, man.
a little more.
Like the thing with me is like, listen, I'm happy when a Chromebook is like $250 to no higher than $450.
No, I know that's their.
That's where
their
they should.
angle.
That's where they. You know what I mean?
The thing,
But it's-
look, Carlos brings up a good point because I have a 2009 Mac that I've hacked that I've been using as my laptop when I go on the road. And
You
stuff
still
like
got that thing?
Still got that.
I
thing.
thought you were still running the 2015 one, or is that
No,
that?
that's the studio one.
Oh, that's the studio one. Oh,
When I'm
okay.
doing like small stuff on the road, I have this 2009 Mac.
I didn't know that.
As like my laptop, and I bought it when I first bought it. It was like a couple $100s off eBay, and I maxed out the memory, maxed out the hard drives, put a
Right.
solid state in there. And honestly, yes, I go to the Apple Store sometimes and I play around with theirs, and they're super fast, they're nice. But what are you really doing on a laptop? Unless you mobily work off a laptop,
Right?
if you don't,
Why?
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 Yeah.
That's my whole thing. Like for me,
I
I
didn't see
think
your point. Why?
when Chromebook
No, I agree, but
when Chromebook first came out, right? And they said, here's a laptop that's affordable for everybody who's looking for a laptop for basic office stuff and basic
Communication.
YouTube videos and stuff like that. Just a very basic laptop. Here you go. When they did that, I was like, there's that niche that people were looking for. Because for me, when it comes to being, especially when it comes to like with TechGuySomeGuy, like your main angle has always been trying to find like the best deals out on the internet. You know what I mean?
and information.
And information, but but it really was looking for the smart buy.
but-
That was the best bang for the buck that I think that ever
But
existed.
here's where I think it missed the mark and it failed. Those computers were so slow in operating. Like your phone,
Oh, the original Chromebooks.
yeah.
Yeah.
they
When
were
your
bad.
phone beats your fucking
Agreed.
laptop,
They fixed it though.
Agree.
They're
you're
good.
like,
But the second one,
They're good now.
Because the second one, I have the Samsung one. I have a Samsung Chromebook.
He has a Chromebook
Right.
too. Yeah.
Chromebook. That's it. Thank you. Love it. Love it because it's the best thing we have for when it comes for the house. Because in
Yeah.
the house, what do we need it for? Like
Check emails,
web surface, check
recipes,
emails.
yeah.
Stream.
Even honestly, I could update my website through that. That's
But
all I really need it for.
Okay, so here's the thing. Why not just get a very powerful pad system that you can use anywhere? Like
You mean phone pad?
Samsung
Like
pad,
this?
tablet? Yeah.
Because in that kind of situation, think of it like this.
I'm thinking.
Okay. When it comes to being intuitive, like how it easy is for people to get into that market, right? People have been using desktops and laptops far longer than they've been using tablets. So when you have an older demographic that, let's say 49 to 60, who has used computers and have used laptops but never used a tablet, they might not want to learn that type of technology. So therefore, a laptop would be the best suitable for them, but they're not going to spend $1,000 on a laptop.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I think that was built for those kind of people. You know what I mean? Like Chromebook for me was built for like my mom. It really is built honestly for my wife because she's really not into like a whole lot of the technological stuff, but she really does like surfing the web, YouTube. She likes going on Netflix, and she knows how to respond to emails through a laptop because she went to college with a laptop. She did the whole life on a laptop. She's okay with the tablet. She knows how to surf it and all that stuff. But when it comes down to it, laptop is her way to go. You understand what I'm saying? And that's kind of like that interesting market. So for somebody like her or even our family, when we're like, yo, I want my kid to watch Netflix, but not on the thing. Let me put it on the laptop. Am I gonna give my daughter a $1,000 laptop?
Yeah.
Hell
And
no.
This is why Google is killing it in the education section.
Yes.
Chromebooks are killing it, or they're making it killing. That's how they're staying afloat because they're like, wait a second, I can just buy all this, have it set up, put limitations, and boom, they can do everything you need.
Yeah, man. And for me, that's the thing that I think. Ooh, bro, you okay over there? You all right? He's good. Okay. I don't know if you heard that, but RJ just gave us a nice little cough. But that's the thing that the Chromebook, I think, for me is marketed at, where it's nailed at. That's
Okay.
what I love about it. You know what I mean?
And how does this relate to the Pixel and Pixel XL?
Nothing. We actually completely just
Well,
went
we
past
were
that.
talking about the Pixel Book, which is pretty much a newer version of the Chromebook.
That's the $1,000 one.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, there's your answer.
So you think Pixel's ever gonna go the way of Samsung, where they put a docking station and you have a computer at home?
I think so. I think
I can see it. Will they? quick.
Remember when
out of the realms of
that's
can they do it?
you're talking about the Samsung Dex system.
Yeah, because like I said,
I liked it. That was
Motorola
pretty
did.
cool.
I think
Motorola did it years ago, but no one cares about Motorola.
I think when the Note 8 or when the S8
Something
when they did that conference that presentation, I think
that was a note.
no, but I think that is something not just that it's being looked into, but I think that's something that's going to eventually end up happening. Because I think desktops, I'm not saying desktops are on their way out, but I'm saying the technology is starting to arrive where desktops are becoming optional. You get what I'm saying? Because now we're having laptops that are as powerful as a nice standard PC. Once and even like with the MacBook Pros, you have a laptop that can straight up be a workstation.
Or to a certain extent, because I have used them for editing stuff, and yes, they can handle the footage, but they also, people still don't know this, but they shut off a lot because they get really hot. The bodies are too thin to actually ventilate enough air to get
Agreed.
processors and get. So, like to a certain extent, yes, I agree that if you're a business world kind of individual, and you want to have all your system in one palm of your hands, when you go home, you still have the same files that you did at the office. But that's also going to leave a lot of questions for like security, like cybersecurity and stuff like that.
Cybersecurity?
Yeah, because like, if the same computer you have at work is your phone, and you take.
Oh yeah. That's the other thing.
And the way people
Oh my God, what happens if you lose your phone?
Affairs, going to bars, getting drunk, like.
Matter of fact, remember the guy that left the iPhone prototype at the bar? iPhone 4, remember that?
4, yeah.
The info, if you guys
trying
don't.
to cheat on his wife. Kevin Hart, you pay attention to this story. God.
Oh, Kevin, I think we talked about that last week, wasn't it? It was
weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. If anybody doesn't remember, iPhone 4 saga, one of the guys left the iPhone 4 prototype at a bar.
And he sold it, and then a guy found it, sold it to Gizmodo. They got the garage rated.
It was insane. That I could not believe that happened. I remember that happened. I was like, wow, somebody really did that.
Somebody is no longer working at Apple.
Oh, could you imagine?
Or married to his wife. Just saying.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. You just never know. But yeah, I mean that's my whole opinion when it comes to like the whole Chromecast
Hey,
Pixel
Rod,
stuff.
back on you. What are we talking about now?
All right, we're done with tech. We're going to.
I think where are you going?
Season 8, by the way.
Season
I
8?
wrote it, but I didn't check.
Season 8 what?
Episode 8. That's what you're trying to say.
Oh, episode 8.
The Rick and Morty Shezchuan sauce.
Saturday.
That's Saturday.
No, it's tomorrow. It's Saturday.
No,
Tomorrow's Friday,
today's the
jackass.
damn, today's the fucking
5th.
Today's the 5th.
Yeah. Shit.
Tomorrow. If anybody doesn't know, Rick and Morty, at the beginning of season 3, episode
today.
1, they made this whole running joke that Rick, the whole plot line for everything was because he wants to get the Szechuan sauce, the McDonald's Szechuan sauce, back on the menu.
Mulan promotion.
Part of the Mulan promotion. When did Mulan come out? 99, 98 or something like that?
Early 2000s.
Yeah, and that's the reason why he wants it. Now, Szechuan sauce was a limited run to promote Mulan. It was like a dipping sauce for the chicken nuggets, and I guess the creators of Rick and Morty loved it. It's like,
Yeah. So whatever the case, they're bringing it back.
and they're bringing it back for
One day.
one day only. So tomorrow, October 6th. Check it out. Wait, no, 7th, October 7th.
Saturday.
Check it out.
October
Actually, no.
7th.
Actually, but if
No, you said tomorrow. You're
tomorrow-
right. I would
tom-
have corrected him
cause-
because this goes live.
this goes live tomorrow.
Yeah.
This goes live tomorrow on the
Still,
6th.
it's October 7th.
So tomorrow, October 7th, that's exactly
Saturday,
when the
October
Szechuan sauce is coming back to McDonald's. So you probably will see me online just to try it. And
Try it. I heard it's good though from like other people.
I don't remember trying it. I might have, but I don't remember it.
I never tried it.
I might have. I don't.
I'm not a big McDonald's guy.
Yeah, it's all right. McDonald's is
It's
all
like I care.
right. But see, the problem, the thing with why people are like, yeah, I'm not a McDonald's guy is because over the years, a lot more chains opened up with higher quality stuff. Like I think Rod's number one spot is like Five Guys, right? I'm the
Habit burger, baby.
I'm the-
I don't know about habit.
I like the Habit Burger, but I still prefer.
never tried Habit, but for me right now it's between Five Guys and Smash Burger. I think I'm kind of leaning towards Smash Burger.
is garbage,
Yeah, but
bro.
it's called
It's like
it's called an opinion, bro. I appreciate yours. Please appreciate mine.
Taste. It's two things.
See, that's a horrible thing to say. Look at it. So what you just insulted our entire demographic of people who like Smash Burger.
Smash Burger shakes are the shit.
Oh yeah,
Shakes.
ridiculous.
And they also give you shit if you're lactose intolerant, so don't go there.
it's
You're a
like
lactose intolerant
it's
crowd.
like the shakes,
Oh,
but it's good. You're gonna shit. Like, The shakes, shit included. No, it's like
Wow, you actually like Smash Burger? I'm not a big fan.
I
I'm
do
not
like
a
no,
big
I like
fan.
Smash Burger. You know, and matter of fact, me and Rod talked about this. He originally started out with Smash Burger, and then he went to Five Guys, and he was like, Five Guys is the joint.
Yeah.
I did the exact same thing backwards. I started with Five Guys, and then I went to Smash Burger. I was like, Smash Burger is the
You know,
joint.
I started with Carl's
it-
Jr., then In and Out, then Five Guys, and now Habit.
Yeah, Whataburger.
That's the Texas one.
Whataburger.
No.
That's
Is
the
that
Texas
good?
guy.
Pretty good.
All right, we're gonna do it.
But
We're
they're
gonna do
in
one of these
Texas,
things
though,
from
like-
They're in Texas.
podcast. We're gonna do a podcast from Texas one day, and we'll try the burgers live.
Whataburger, I've heard of Whataburger. Never tried Carl's Jr.'s. Tried,
Carl Jr. You ever had Hardee's?
yes,
Same
shit.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah, they call them different names. at
Yeah,
different
so
types
like
of
if you
burgers.
never heard of Rallies,
Checkers.
Checkers, same shit, yeah.
And Checkers is closed down in Passaic. Horrible.
Oh, you still got two
That's
passes.
because they kept getting into fights right outside Texas.
It was
They kept getting
insane.
shot.
Yeah, I know. It was insane.
Oh, that was really why.
Yeah, that was
there was that club right outside.
the one
that
across
they-
the street.
And they would always end up in that parking lot fighting. So like they're
You know what's funny? I actually have
Remember Fetty Wap got shot?
I actually have a funny
Oh, wait,
story
that's
about that
live.
club.
What happened?
That club, in that club,
You went to that club?
Oro Solido, which is a Spanish merengue band. Yeah, right. You're Spanish. You know who they are. A Spanish merengue band was actually gonna play a concert there. It was like 1996 or
Dude,
97.
that's a ghetto ass.
Yo, hold up. 96 or 97. I was like 16, 17 at the time, right?
Dude, how old are you?
I'm old enough. Like, why you acting like you don't know? So I wanted to go see him, right?
And you took Rod with you.
Wait, hold up. No, I took my girl. I actually called the club like pre-hours, like the day before. I was like, yo, listen, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I want to go see the concert. I am like 16, 17 years old. I don't want to drink. I want to go and see the concert. I'm just letting you know, find a way for me to get in there. Because one way or another, I'm getting in there. it was like that situation. I was like, bro, listen, I'm gonna go. You could either give me permission or not give me permission. Yo, the dude was like, are you serious right now? He goes, I'm like, yeah. He goes, yo, you got some fucking balls to call me and ask me that question. I'm like, listen, man, I don't want to disrespect you or your establishment. It is what it is. Dude goes, like, there's a pause. And out of nowhere, he goes, you know what? Be the first person online. Like, the doors open at 8. Be there by 7.
And I'll think about it.
Right?
He said it up thinking.
And he goes, what's your name? I'm like, name's Carlos. He goes, all right, see you
You
tomorrow.
didn't say
Click.
your name- you didn't say your name was
Dude.
Jamal?
No. Stupid. the very next day, right? The very next day, like I'm there with my girl. I convinced her, like, yo, we're gonna go in. Like, I had no idea.
Figure this shit out.
Dude, yo, I go there. I show up there before the bodyguards show up. Like, it was like that, right? They show up and they're like the bouncers show up. They go inside and I'm just there outside. And they just look at me like, damn, this guy showed up early as hell, right? They come back, out, and they just look at me. They're like, Carlos?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. They're like, come on in. Yo, they come on in. They had a reserved seat right in the front for me. And they were like, and the bouncers were like, sit there. Don't ever get up. The waitress is coming to you. You're only getting soda tonight, right? I'm like, yes, sir. He goes, all right, thank you very much. Waitress comes in, like, we're like, you guys are here earlier. Like, we just have soda. Thank you very much. The whole night, we just had nothing but soda. But we saw the damn concert. It was dope.
And this is why shit like this gets closed down because delinquents like him.
Yo, at least I was honest about it, bro.
All right, Rob.
And actually,
What's next
that
besides
happened twice.
Carlos's delinquencies here.
That's just one. I've been to multiple like club concerts and like I had way too much fun in my teens.
See, if you had a Pixel XL2, you've been fine. You've been making nice videos, but no, you don't.
The technology didn't exist then. I actually had the cell phone with the wood grain on it.
Oh, that means it wasn't a real phone. It's a wood shop.
The old analog one, not even digital one. That's how old school it was. The one that had Snake on the LCD screen.
God.
Yeah.
All right, what's
You
your
old
thing?
too.
What's the next thing we're talking about?
All right, we're going into
Szechuan sauce. Done.
Vegas.
McDonald's. Vegas.
Oh,
Ooh.
Debbie down this thing.
gotta touch it.
All
I
right.
like Carlos actually. He's an anti-gun person.
Actually, I'm not. Believe it or not.
No, he's not.
No, I'm not anti-gun at all. See, the funny, all right. Everyone
Yeah.
knows what happened in Vegas by now.
I know.
Completely sucks. I refuse to say the dude's name. I'm just that kind of guy. I don't like perpetuating, giving fame to those kind of people. But in that retrospect, you saying that the whole because I'm assuming you're pro gun. Are
I
you?
love guns.
Yeah, I don't think he's pro.
Yeah, but are you like you're pro Second Amendment?
I'm pro everything.
No. Are you pro Second Amendment? Let's go specific here.
America, yeah.
Okay,
Second
okay.
Amendment.
Okay. Like, me too. But there's just some things that really blew my mind. That the whole the what was it, the bump stock that was mounted on these things. Why? I understand why you would have an AR-15. I understand why you have the right to carry that or even have that. I understand that part.
Shouldn't
But-
have that.
No, I don't have a problem with
That's
that.
a lot to carry. Like
Nah, dude.
AR-15, like you're not doing anything remotely
No.
positive with that.
No, a lot of people hunt with that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of reasons.
Cornballs to get
No,
a damn hunting
no,
rifle.
no.
You trying to cheat?
No, but that's the thing. The AR-15 is not an automatic weapon.
No,
It's
Semi.
not.
Semi.
It's a semi-automatic weapon. But they have this thing. It's a bump stock. I think is the actual name of the accessory, where you actually replace the stock in the back.
Yeah.
And every time you trigger, it kind of makes you pull the trigger again. So it makes your finger an automatic. You know what I mean? It kind of does that.
Yeah.
What sucks about that is that it's a way to circumvent the laws because it's still a semi-automatic weapon. You know what I mean? I understand the weapon part. I don't understand the bump stock part. You get what I'm saying? There's no real reason for a citizen to have that kind of weapon.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
my-
I
That-
don't-
that
I
kind
don't
of
know- I don't-
accessory.
I can't speak to that. I don't know the laws of Vegas. I'm pretty sure they're pretty lax. Pretty probably one of the
Well,
most
no,
lax.
I-
That's the same state where the little girl accidentally killed the dude because at the gun range.
Oh, the
yeah.
Uzi training girl.
Yeah, because the dude is like way over here. I'm like, yo, you need to be a lot closer for a little girl.
Yeah, she don't understand that kickback, bro.
Yeah. Even for adults, you don't understand.
Yeah.
I seen people on the range shooting shotguns. I'm like, you shouldn't be. And then next thing I know, they're on their asses and like. The range officer's like holding the barrel of the gun because he doesn't want to point at anybody because like obviously this guy's a fucking idiot who gave this guy a gun.
Right.
So like even fucking some grown ass men can't handle fucking certain
Right.
weapons. So
People don't understand the kickback those things have.
yeah, I mean I don't think they realize it is.
But yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
my first time at the range, that was the one thing I was nervous about. Like,
how was it for you? What's your experience on the range? How was it for you?
yes,
was
as a
great.
pro gun person.
How was your shoulder the next day?
when I went, the last time I went, because I was that's when I got to stop working out. My shoulder was not even like that following day, like that evening where that was on my birthday.
What were you shooting?
Went to dinner. Shot a lot of shit. Shotgun,
That's a kick on that one.
a Scar, 305 Scar,
Okay.
Desert Eagle.
sniper rifle. Yeah, Desert Eagle.
Do it.
That shit kept jamming.
Which one?
I was like,
45?
That's why I said the whole.
45?
That's why you don't see them in movies anymore.
Desert Eagle's a 45, right?
Yeah.
Well, they come different calibers. Right?
There's a 45 and a 50. Those are the ones I
And
do know.
what else did I shoot? Was that? I think that might have been it.
The Desert Eagle probably kicked your ass though. Those have a kick, man.
Oh yeah, that kickback was no. Still don't beat the Magnum 45. The Dirty Harry shit.
You actually pulled that one?
cannon.
When I went to the range the first
Those
time,
are called pistol cannons, bro.
you aiming down there. That
Like this is shooting over everything.
those kickback cool.
Okay.
But yeah, if you know, I go to the one in PA.
But see, this is the thing. Like the thing when it comes to like I don't know what the Las Vegas laws are either. I don't understand that.
Gotta be lax.
But just generically speaking, right? AR-15s you really can get pretty much in any state,
Yeah,
right? Pretty much.
it's a little silly.
It's but the fact of the bump stock accessories will blow my mind because that's really what gave them the ability to spray
Some
the
states
area.
allow automatic weapons, though.
Yeah.
So like that's
And
probably
then
came from a
those
state that allowed.
silencers too.
Yeah.
Like don't some state, what is something about the silencers? They're talking
Some
about?
states allow for guns that have finger-proof coating on the pistol grip. So like, I mean that kind of shit. Like, all right, now we're.
Why?
I'm pro gun. That's a
Because
little
the
excessive.
NRA.
See,
is
yes,
filthy.
but see, this is the thing with me. I and I'm the first one to admit, I am pro gun. I am pro Second Amendment.
It's a red state.
Wait, no, but if you would ask me what am I would consider myself. Nah, you know what? Like,
So, sure, you're right.
oh, red state. But that's the funny thing is like I can consider myself a pro Second Amendment, but I still would consider myself a liberal. You get what I'm saying? It's
You're
like,
a Republican.
huh? Oh, I am a Republican.
So how are you a liberal? You're a liberal
There's
Republican?
something there, huh?
Are you a liberal Republican?
See, this is a big problem that I have a problem with
It's like,
with.
stop trying to put me in a box.
You know what?
Don't identify my gender.
No, actually, that's a great way to say it. It's like a lot of things that's happened.
So you're a Republic. You're a fluid Republican. Is what you're
I'm a what?
A fluid Republican.
Is that an actual title for it, or you just made it up?
That's with sexual discrepancies now.
You know. Wait, but that actually sounds like pretty.
Sounds pretty stupid, I know. But
No. It sounds pretty like that would be. You could consider that actually would make sense. Because see, the thing with me is like, listen, there's a lot of things that I am for. There's a lot of things that I am against, and you can't put me in one definitive box. Like a lot of people say, "Oh, you're a Republican, so you're this and this and this and this." No, I'm not. You can't. And there's a lot of Democrats probably that are almost the exact opposite.
Probably.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and that's the problem that a lot of people need to understand. My opinion in this country is like, listen, just because I am labeled a Republican doesn't mean that I'm going to believe everything a Republican does. That's what gives us the right as an American to have a free will and say, yes, I might line up with this party, but I don't agree with everything what they say. Just like I always said from the beginning, I'm a Republican, but I'm not stupid enough to vote for Donald Trump.
You're just touching on what's going to be like the next conversation of the news for the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Which one?
This whole argument about that gun control isn't strict. I mean, gun control is strict. There should be background tests. Like there should be.
You think there should be heavier background checks?
Like they do in the military. You qualify every year, and if you can't qualify, then you should be, evaluated to see if you're even properly able to carry a gun. Because there's some people who have gun permits who probably shouldn't. Not because it's not their right, but they definitely don't have the mental capacity or just a physical understanding of how weapons work for them to be carrying them. Everybody thinks guns are cool. Guns aren't.
They got to do something about that because, as I said, after the whole, like even this is bad, but like the whole Sandy Hook thing, like come on, like you're not, like all right, NRA.
Sandy Hook was horrible.
Like all right, NRA and whoever.
Sandy Hook was absolutely horrible. That one got to me, I think, more than anything. I think as being a dad, I think that's what it got.
I think it's a little all over the place as far as like the gun. Also, it varies by state, right?
Yeah, every state is different.
Not that they need to change, but like.
I mean, it's not even. It's not
evolved.
It's not to change because the laws are there. They exist. There's nobody really.
They're not enforcing.
Nobody's enforcing.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the thing is like
FBI does. Nobody really enforces the laws that are already in place.
Right.
So you can't really blame that the law is broken when you don't enforce them.
Right. I would say that remember, it's not just the laws that are going to be broken, but the problem with any law is that someone's going to try to break it.
Well,
you get what I'm saying?
That's the running joke between like gun nuts and those who aren't gun nuts. Like. Criminals don't like. Everybody always refers to, Australia. They have no guns. They ban guns, and all their criminal. In the last 2 years, they've had more criminal activities, not just from. I don't know if I'm going to phrase this right. They've had a large influx of refugees in the last couple of years,
right,
from different parts of the world.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Those refugees have somehow made guns their weapon for crimes. A country who had banned guns would represent there should be no crimes. So now the question is that now that there is guns back here and criminals aren't listening to the law, which criminals don't listen to the law. Like a criminal is going to be a criminal because he doesn't follow the law. So now you're just penalizing those people who do follow the law.
I'm trying to remember during one of the events of Vegas. Go ahead, check them out.
This is the last topic. So.
One of the big subjects that I heard or that happened in Vegas and somebody said is like, I am a pro gun guy, right? But on that day during that event was happening, there was nothing I could do with my gun, even when I had it with me. And his reasoning was this. He was like, through all the chaos that was happening, if I pulled my gun out trying to find who was shooting, the cops could have thought that it was me and I would have been shot.
That's true. But I don't know how true that might have been his perception. But if you watch the body cam tapes that are being released now, the cops knew ahead of time.
Instantly, they started racing. Yeah, they started racing towards it.
Mm-hmm. This is not coming from someone on the ground.
Right. It was crazy.
They might have thought he was a second shooter, but honestly, the cops themselves knew this was coming from.
They realized it pretty soon. The
communication early on was like, hey, everybody take cover because it's coming from an elevated position, meaning that it's nobody on the ground.
Yeah, it's nobody up here.
Top, right?
We have a sniper.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was absolutely crazy how it happened. I mean, and obviously my heart goes out to all the families that got affected by it and everything like that. It's horrible. Now, do I believe that gun laws should exist? Yes. Do I believe that should it be restrictive? Yes. Should it be overly restrictive? I don't think it should.
Well, I'm gonna play the devil's advocate. Even though this is not probably a topic we should be playing devil's advocate with.
But that's okay.
More people get killed in car accidents than anything, whether it's taxiing, drunk driving, careless driving, blowouts, engine vehicle failure.
True.
The deaths with vehicles are astronomical. There's no point for us to have a car that goes over 60, 65 miles an hour when the speed limit is not above 65 miles an hour.
Whoa. As a car guy, there you go.
Right?
No,
you really don't need a car that
goes
goes 65 miles an hour if nobody's allowed to go over 65 miles an hour. That's that. So here's how this continues, right? So if that's the case, why, when there's an accident for speeding, don't we protest? Hey, why don't you put a limitation on the engines so they don't go over 65 miles, so we don't have these deaths because of speeding?
Oh, it's coming.
Think so?
Something stupid happening.
Yeah. All right. Same. That could be the same. There's that argument, or if this is happening and this is killing more people than guns are, why are we curbing this?
Pause.
Why are we doing this?
Pause. 2016, automotive vehicle deaths in 2016 in the United States was roughly 40,200 people.
40,200 people.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, and I mean, and the case is, well, look at France. Lately, their last terrorist attacks all been because of vehicles. Look at England. Their last vehicle, people driving vans on the side of the street. Look at that crazy guy in Times Square, driving a car in Times Square, taking out all those people.
That was crazy.
The argument can be made, but people are missing the ultimate point. It's not the weapon that they choose. If somebody has some kind of deranged mind or evil in their heart, it's not going to be what you choose to destroy. Whether it's a gun, it's a knife, or a car, it's the fact that there's a mental issue that they have that nobody noticed or that nobody fixed.
Right, I agree.
So I mean, and that's the devil's advocate, yeah. But cars, and people forget, guns are a right, cars are a privilege. Two different topics. We can do away with cars tomorrow. You can't complain about it because it's a privilege, not a right.
Now
you can't do the same thing with the Constitution.
Now, when it comes to the anti-gun law guys, their rule of thumb, which I've also kind of understand their point, is we need to understand that the Second Amendment was written at a time where automatic weapons was not even a thought.
Yeah, and it's freedom of speech only protected written word, not internet, not radio, not TV.
So
you can't use that argument either.
Right. But that also
it's called progress.
Wait, hold on. That marks a perfect argument. Would people who say that since the freedom of speech, the First Amendment, evolved over the years, wouldn't it logically say that the right to bear guns should also evolve?
But I mean, even Thomas Jefferson said that the laws are meant not to be set in stone, but to also move with time. So because the Constitution is very loose for the reason that the forefathers never predicted. They knew what could happen, and they wanted certain things to stay standard, but they also couldn't know what was coming, what the future,
Agreed.
So they left it. So we're like, as technology advances, these should be inalienable rights covered under these advanced technologies.
Now, so with the amount of evolution that guns have happened, do you think restrictions are needed? Because the original reason why the Second Amendment was created was to have the American people have some form of resistance against this government in case the government try to do something stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now we're at the point where our government has way more firepower than the people have, period. So the reason why we have guns is to resist our government if they did something stupid. Now, right now, there's no amount of guns that we have that could outpower our government.
Yeah, and that's the point that gun enthusiasts and civil constitutionalists are going to say that that's the main reason, and that is the main reason, and now that.
But that main reason is no longer valid.
Well, the main reason is no longer valid because police departments are giving the same thing as military.
Right, but even then, even let's say if we go say, even if let's say the police department joins its citizens to go against the government. Let's just say. So now the government only has its military. We're still outmatched. You get what I'm saying? We're still outmatched because police does not have fighter jets.
Yes.
Police don't have nuclear bombs.
Yes and no. Here's the thing, though. Most people in the military, especially people who are fighting for this country, the minute the president was ever to say you have to take out American citizens, There'd be a huge divide.
And that's actually
Huge
that's
divide.
actually in military
Most of
code,
them-
if I
most of
remember
them
right.
would be because you under actually that's an it's
That is
about
a
every
military
law.
code, yeah.
You are able to refuse a order that you feel is unjustified and unlawful.
Hmm. Agreed.
The U.S. government cannot attack its own people. If it does,
Right.
it's an unlawful order, and they by law can say no and turn against the government.
Right.
And, but I mean that's a very
But-
drastic.
Right, it is a
situation.
very drastic. But you kind of see the point of the weapons that we have, even if we have the police joining our side, against what the government has to overpower us, we're outpowered no matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what. You know what I mean? No matter how many guns the citizens have against the weaponry that the United States has, we're outmatched. Literally.
I think outmatched to a certain extent, but ultimately, if it came down to it, the military wouldn't be a factor. What's scary is I think the scary part is the police, because not to say the police are bad or anything, but they've in various times when they put on riot gear to control protesters
Yeah.
who are peacefully protesting, and then they get excessive.
See, you know what? Talking about riot gear, I mean, personally speaking, I don't have a problem with the army gear, the tactical gear, like with police having that. That doesn't bug me. Okay, what bugs me more when it comes to that kind of stuff is the level of escalation that is needed, that police needed to get that
Yeah,
kind
but
of stuff.
they automatically, when there's a protest, for the most part, a lot of police departments automatically put on riot gear. You're just this menacing presence in a peaceful protest. So if nobody had a negative thought in their minds, they do now. Because now there's this guy with the baton, like smoke grenades and riot gear on. You don't show up to a protest with riot gear and expect everybody to be calm. You know?
Okay, and by that same,
it's a psychological thing.
Okay.
If you want people to be peaceful, show up just dressed like normal cops.
and
If you show up with riot gear,
wait,
people are going to be antsy.
but the same,
You're already
Right.
programming that into their mind.
Right, but
so you're at fault for whatever happens too.
But as an equal counterpoint is if you're gonna have a peaceful protest, shouldn't the protesters not show up masked up and everything like that with their own
in
version
those
of the
cases, those aren't peaceful protests. In those cases,
Right, but-
in those
but-
cases,
but even on
those
peaceful-
people aren't actually part of that protest
Right,
too. They're
right.
infiltrating the protest.
Right,
They want
but-
to make calamity. They want to make like,
but
anarchy. That's
as a
different.
police officer who understands that there is peaceful protest, but also understands there are people who are not there to do peaceful protest, are they gonna have riot gear on? Yes, because not for the peaceful protesters, but for the other idiots. But you get what I'm saying? Like that's why I don't have a problem with police rocking riot gear. I have a problem. I do have a problem.
It sends the wrong message for
No,
sure.
but here's a perfect example. Here's a perfect example where I think the level of force that police showed to protesters was unwarranted. Do you remember this was maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I think. The protesters that were doing a sit-in across a road or something, and there was that one cop, and the cops were right here, but everyone was peaceful as hell. But then the cop literally just grabbed a whole giant can of pepper spray and just went up and down the line of the whole crowd. Do you remember that?
He's trying to break them up.
Exactly. Now that I think was over excessive use of force. There was no violence in there. There was no aggression in that protest. He was the aggressor. You get what I'm saying? Like that level of gearing was too much in that specific case.
But see, in that specific case, there's the thing with protests.
RJ's doing all right over there. Hold on. He's all right. Okay, sorry.
The thing with certain protests is
RJ looks
that
cute.
these guys are blocking like major roads and highways.
Right.
So a protest, when you're protesting, yes, you're making a voice
Oh.
for yourself, but you can't block access to people when they're being driven in ambulances and they die in the ambulance because they couldn't get to
Right.
services.
Here,
That's when
actually, you're right. Here's an actual perfect example when I think where I'm with you saying that police were in too much excess force, excess everything. The Martin Luther King march, I think it was over the bridge, the Selma one, where he literally was just walking on the side of the road peacefully and his whole crowd was peaceful and the police straight up attacked them all. That I think is a perfect example of where you're coming from.
Yeah, no, but that's more of like these were cops who had the authority to just do whatever they wanted because they were minorities or they were African Americans.
Right.
So
No, but that's a perfect example. There was a peaceful protest on one side, no aggressors on one side.
Yeah, but I mean, but also cops know, they know that there's gonna be people who are gonna egg on who are going to make things worse.
Now,
They've known before.
Yeah, but even look during
There's
that.
always going to be bad apples in the crowd because there's like 10% of the cops are bad. There's like 10% of the crowd protests are going to try, unless it's like a major.
So do you think the
antisocial
police
protest.
should not protect themselves from those 10% and say, I'm going to risk my health?
I don't think if they all show, look, it is a show of force. If you already have guns, and you already have tasers, and you already have pepper spray on you, show up in full combat gear only gives me one thing in my mind: you're coming to fight.
Okay.
You already have a gun, you have a baton, you have a taser, you have a goddamn pepper
Right.
spray.
Right.
What more do you want? If you can't protect yourself with that,
But
you probably shouldn't be
wait,
a cop.
no. But
You
wait,
probably
no.
shouldn't be a cop.
But what you just said, everything you said that a cop is listed is offensive weapons. You're not talking about any defensive weapons,
Pepper spray is
right? But pepper spray is not going to stop a brick flying through the air.
so neither are those helmets.
But it'll protect your skull, won't it? A brick flies.
But here's the
You
thing,
get-
though.
but you get-
But here's the thing. So they're coming prepared for war, and
No, they're coming prepared to come home. That's
That's
all.
not- that's
but
not
but
what they know.
but that's the
But
nutshell version of it.
that's
isn't
not
it?
the nutshell version of it. Riot gear is for when people are rioting. Riot here. Let's talk about English. Riot means people who
He
are
said, "Let's talk about
passing
English."
the point of peacefulness. They
Okay.
are here to
Wait a
destroy
minute.
and cause mayhem. Riot, right? Protest is their constitutional right to protest whatever issues they want.
Right.
When you come dressed with riot gear to a protest,
So
you're expecting the worst, and I understand to prepare for the best.
No, prepare for the worst.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's also a psychological cue, which you're not understanding. When you come with a certain expectation, it's like if you're on the first date and this girl tells you, "Oh, I'm not wearing any panties." What's the first thing you're thinking?
Right, I
You're
get what
gonna
you're
hit,
saying.
right?
Right.
You're, oh, this is easy. You
Right.
go home, nothing happens.
I
Then
get-
you're like, man,
you know
but
what?
she's
I-
telling
I
me all these
think-
sexy things.
I think
Same concept psychologically. You see these guys dressed in war gear because that's what it is.
I
It's
think.
not peace.
See, this is the thing. I personally think I understand where you're coming from. I completely get it, right? But at the same time, just to keep an open mind, is I also understand why the police would have that. Because not because of wait, hold
yes.
on.
I'm not saying that's
Hold on. Not because of the 90% of people that are protesting peacefully, but because of that one guy that will throw a brick in the air, and if I don't have a helmet or a shield, it's gonna crush my skull in. One of the most horrifying videos I've ever seen is not even a visual video. Have you ever seen this video? It's a video of a family driving down the highway, and if you search for it, you'll find it. It's absolutely horrifying. Then they had like a dash cam in the car. They were following a truck that was like a dump truck, right? A brick fell off of the dump truck, right? Ricocheted off the floor, went right through the window at full force. There was no time for anything, right? Went right through the window, hit the passenger, which was the wife and the mother of the children in the back, right in the face. Literally, the brick went right through her face. She was dead instantly on the spot. Good thing she died instantly. Bad thing is her whole family witnessed her head explode. You know what I mean? Now, the only reason why I bring that point is that the amount of suffering that the family had at that moment was horrible. So, when it comes to a police officer who is expecting maybe one person to do something stupid, why would he not want to protect himself?
You can wear protection all you want.
But you're saying no. But you're saying not.
But they're wearing full riot gear. One thing would be wearing a casket helmet. The other thing is wearing so nobody can do anything to you, but you can do everything to them.
Wait.
You understand that the riot gear? Maybe you haven't ever had to put things on that are riot gear.
Yeah.
If you have, do you understand?
No.
that riot-
I know the things they put on. Yes.
Okay. So when you actually put those on, you're not going in. It doesn't give you this sense of safety. It gives you a sense like I can do anything and nothing will happen to me. It's a psycho. You're missing the whole psychological thing. I don't know if you're grasping it because you say you are, but you're not. It's a psychological setting that it triggers. Like it switches in your mind setting. Oh my God, nothing can happen to me.
So then here's a better
Thank
question.
you. It's-
Wait,
it's
so
a psychological
right.
thing, but
So
you're not
here's-
understanding this.
I trust me.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Because you're making all these points.
No.
You're not- Psychological
Wait,
goes both ways.
No,
It
I'm
goes both
positive
ways.
that I
Okay.
understand you.
All right.
I'm positive, right? So then here's a better question for you. The better question isn't I don't want you to understand my point. I want to understand your point. I think the better question should be then what do you suggest a police officer wear to protect themselves from the 10% of people that are there to do something stupid?
Dude, they have everything that they need. The only thing I would suggest, other than because they already have their vests on, they have their gloves on, they have their
So you think a helmet is not good?
The helmet, yeah, they can add a helmet to that. But you're saying riot gear. I'm saying add a helmet. Okay. Riot gear. You're not understanding what riot gear is.
No. That's why I'm asking you. I'm asking you to say. So break down what you think we should have. Yeah, I'm really trying to get. I'm really trying to get you to understand.
I don't know if you are because I'm explaining it multiple ways.
All right, I get it.
He gets it.
Okay.
Bring the baby over.
Right.
Here,
So
I'm trying to explain to him.
No,
I don't know if he's listening.
No, trust me.
The psychological.
Hold on.
realm
Trust me.
behind that.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yes.
All right, so what he's saying is add a help. He's
RJ people.
He's trying to promote a happy medium.
Right. No, but I'm asking what the happy medium is.
The helmet, not the riot gear, just the helmet.
And the shield. What do you think about? Like see, this is where it gets interesting.
Okay, but you show up with the shield.
But
you have riot gear. You have guns. You have bullets.
No,
you have all
no.
this
I'm not
stuff.
asking riot gear. I'm saying let's say regular police uniform, helmet, and a shield.
All right. When you start putting in shield, think of like Spartan. When you put a shield on, you're only doing one thing, and it's not to be peaceful. And I understand you want to protect yourself as a cop.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's sacrifices you have to make. And going in with the full metal jacket, as they call it, ready to rock and roll and bust heads if you need to, that sends not only you psychologically thinking you can do anything, nothing can happen to you, but it also sends the message that these guys are armed. We are not.
So it's a double-sided. In the end,
he's saying psychological on both ends.
no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that, I agree with that. It's like so you're saying psychologically, the police should wear less.
Psychologically, the police send a message to the people.
So you're saying
psychologically they build themselves up.
You're saying
and I understand because that when you wear this gear, you feel like invincible, you feel protected, and if something happens, you're good to go.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: as a cop, you're not ready. You're not there.
Wow,
for
that overheated.
Yeah.
It'll turn back on.
As a cop, you're not there to be dressed as a military offensive. You're not. You, as a cop, you're supposed to be able to connect with your community. And I understand you're saying, oh, but what if something's always going to happen, Carlos?
Right.
Something's always going to happen.
Right.
Whether you prepare for
I
it
agree
or
with that.
not.
You nailed it right there.
So, but you have
Right.
to
There's
understand.
no connection between the police and the community.
No,
Exactly.
wait.
Because you come.
Hold on.
Exactly,
Hold on.
Because you're coming out in force, a violent,
Wait.
aggressive force when you're wearing all that gear.
Time
Psychologically.
out. Stop right there real quick. I agree with what he just said because that really is probably one of the bigger problems. Not even. I'm not even talking about the riot gear or anything like that. I think one of the bigger problems today is that there has been a major lack of separation between the police and the citizens. I do agree with that, 100%. You know what I mean?
You went from being, a physician.
Oh, don't cry,
Come
man.
over here to cry.
I know. Yo, he wanted to get closer to the mic. It's so
On
cute.
camera? What's that?
This is cute.
He's hungry.
Blow on his head. Blow on his head. He doesn't know the tricks, man. Come on now.
You said what now?
Blow on the top of his head.
But none of this has to do with Vegas. I don't know why you started asking all this riot
No.
gear
Yeah,
Like, wait a second.
I don't know why you started with this whole riot gear. None of this has
we're gonna have to play it back
Vegas.
because I don't even know how the riot gear thing started.
Because you brought it up. Oh,
No.
Yeah, you did. You literally did.
Wait,
I was like,
how?
We were.
Random rants in between.
Yeah, that's what it was.
This is really random. Because we were talking about gun control, and I was talking about the Constitution, and you were talking about like, oh, but what
Second
about
Amendment.
protesting and all this, and why do cops have to wear this? I'm like, okay. I mean, it's completely different.
Well, you know what? We're gonna have to
from
play it back
Vegas topic.
because this is what's cool about it. Like these kind of conversations are cool because they're very fluid. You know what I mean? And honestly, here's a cool thing I definitely want to point out is a lot of people don't have the ability to actually be willing to sit there and truly listen to the other person's opinion.
It's not that they don't.
There's a lot of people that are like
It's
that.
not about listening. It's about understanding. A lot of people
Okay,
can't
yeah,
see
go-
past
yeah,
the
that's what-
whole
I guess
point.
that's what I'm trying to say.
Because the point I
Understanding,
was
that's
trying to
the
make
point.
the whole time when he clarified, it was the exact same point. You know, you're coming out as a different. You know.
He's like, I'm getting louder. Give him more.
Oh, go feed him.
Give him more. You feed him.
I thought I left like 15 minutes ago.
All right, guys, we're
All
cutting
right,
this short.
all right.
Talk about gun control.
Wait, you know what? Hold up.
was talking about
Wait,
Vegas.
hold on.
You started talking-
Actually, Rob, walk out for a second. Let me just say one final thing, okay?
Why are you trying to
Oh,
kick
now you
him
want to be
out?
quiet?
He's so
He's
fake.
like, I want to hear this. I want to
All
hear this.
right.
Go
No,
ahead.
actually, you know what? This would actually be good to my because I've actually been working on it and actually thinking about doing this, and I'm actually working on starting.
Riot
No,
Gear?
hold on. I'm actually working on starting my own podcast, a separate
What, you trying to
podcast.
leave us?
No.
Fugazi ass
People
motherfucker.
can have more than one show.
People can. Should he?
Yes.
Guys, vote, comment, and say yes or no.
Okay. So no, I'm serious. I've actually been thinking about it just so we could talk more in depth about
So
subjects like this.
so you can buy some equipment.
No, just using yours. Look, using yours. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you gonna record that into?
Huh? I have Chromecast.
I'm not gonna be here.
No. But just FYI, like that like I'm actually thinking about doing a thing where we can actually talk
Sure.
talk with enough substance
I mean,
and craziness in between and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You know what I mean? Because this is the kind of subject that we really can't talk about. Nobody really wants to sit down and talk and listen to the other person's point. And I have a major problem
even though
with that.
the point of this was to talk about the victims of Vegas and the situation there.
Are they still collecting blood?
Dude, did you see the
they
videos
actually-
of? Did
they
you see the
actually-
Vegas hospital ones? They maxed out.
They asked the community to kind of slow down because they didn't have enough people to collect enough blood. I mean, the blood collection they're still asking people to donate, but just slow down because everybody came out at the same time on the same day.
Yeah, everybody was like, "Bruh."
Which is great. It's
Which is great
appreciated.
because
that
a lot of
that
people
community, coming
tweet
together.
something, but like,
Yeah.
no, I want to help for
Yeah,
real.
exactly.
I need blood. I'm going to give.
So, but right now they're a little bit overwhelmed with the blood, which is good though because everybody who needs is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go back. When it comes down to Vegas, nothing has been set in stone as to why he did what he did, what's going on, what's the situation with his girlfriend who did come back. You know what? Nobody really knows. But the reality is like until they figure out an exact motive, we're not gonna know for a while. But until that time, I do think that my prayers really literally are for the family because it really sucks something like that to happen.
There's a lot of good stories come out of there, a lot of bad stories.
Most horrible story was that CBS attorney lady. Lady, you need to go to hell. Like, I don't care who you are.
Oh, the one who got fired?
Yeah, she deserved to get fired. You know what I mean?
I mean, but here it goes back to the thing. So she had an opinion. It wasn't a popular one, so she lost her job. Again, is that the right call? Should she be reprimanded or fired? Because everybody's gonna have an opinion. Nobody's always gonna agree 100%.
Right, but
so if you're supposed to be the land of the free, where you're allowed to voice your voice.
But you are. She did. But see, this is the thing. She did use her First Amendment completely correct. She was not persecuted by the government.
She was persecuted by her job.
But her job is not a government, so it's a private corporation. You know what I mean? That's where the big argument stands on that one.
The corporation still lives within the United States, and technically, now that Congress passed a couple years ago that corporations should be considered as citizens or whatever, then basically a citizen told her to shut up and
wait. Explain that to me because I don't know that.
There was some article that they passed where corporations should have the same rights as the citizens, and it was I don't know if it ever got passed, but it was something that the Republicans brought back.
I might have to look into that. That sounds weird.
But the thing was that so if they are considered citizens, then they get a lot more protections because
I don't think that's.
Well, your boys did it, so I don't know.
Well, like I said, see, and that's the problem that we have when just by one label you're able to say they're your boys. They're not.
Here's the thing, though. I know what my Republican Party does or Democratic Party does, and I've completely lost the way Democrat. I'm like a Ronin right now, and I'm just trying to figure out what. He said
I'm a Ronin.
But I know the bullshit bills that they would pass. As a Republican, and you sitting here accusing me of calling you a name because you didn't know a bill you're Republican, shows more of the lack of Republican and American that you are because you're not following.
Wow,
you're not
really?
following the laws that they're bringing up.
No,
No.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold on. Time out. There's a difference.
Rebuttal, please.
Yeah,
Rebuttal.
hold on.
Wait,
there's a difference between making an assumption that I follow every single law that they're passing because I don't. I guarantee that you don't know every single law that the Democrats are trying to pass either. But that's the reality of it.
I read the principal articles to see.
Right, but you don't know. But
I don't sit there and read the 400 pages.
Right, so I apologize to you. Right?
Don't apologize.
Wait, hold up. I apologize to you if I did not read the 400 pages. But do me a favor. Wait, hold on. I'm not done yet.
Okay.
But do me a favor. Don't say I'm un-American. That I'm insulted and offended by, and I am recording that.
Did he?
Okay.
Yes, he did.
I did.
Oh.
And I stopped out of line for that.
Yeah, you did.
But the reason I did it was because you accused me of saying, "Oh, don't put me in the same category but I got to put you in the same category as everybody else, whether it's the Democrat, Republican, or liberals who argue one point and then they don't follow the rest of the chain."
Wait, not necessarily when I already previously stated that, yes, I am labeled as a Republican, but at the same time, I'm actually very fluid with my decisions based on it. We already discussed that.
Yes, I know. But my point was that you're not you're mad at me because I followed an article.
No.
That was because you said don't put me in that bucket, and you got upset because I put you in that bucket.
No.
And I put you in that bucket because I read an article and I followed something that was gonna be passed or brought up to Congress by your party.
No, that wasn't what offended me. What offended me was the fact that you called me an American.
That was before that.
No, wait.
Before
hold
that,
on.
before I called you an American.
No, I had wait,
Before I
but
called you an American.
I know because this is what it comes down to. It is I didn't read all 400 pages, but I do follow up on it.
You
But that doesn't mean that I'm still not doing my right as an American.
No,
you get what I'm saying?
And that's fine, and I apologize.
Okay, no, cool.
But you got offended before I called you an American because of the fact that I put you in a category with the rest of the people.
We'll definitely have to. We'll definitely have to play it back.
Why?
We'll definitely wait. Hold on.
That was just happened 5
hold
minutes
on.
ago.
Well, no. Do you remember what
Yes, that's why I'm making the point.
Okay, we'll have to go back and actually play it to see exactly how you said it because it wasn't how you said it.
Yeah,
I don't think it was.
I literally said.
We'll play it back.
All right, we can play it
Yeah,
back.
we'll play it back.
Whatever. The
All right,
point
cool.
is made. Anyways.
Yeah. So until then, I think we're pretty much wrapped.
Oh, wait, no. Atmos.
Atmos.
Dolby Atmos.
Dolby Atmos or Tomos?
Tomos, right?
Tomos, the monitor.
No.
I like to point out this was the most left field.
I was actually going to talk about this earlier, but we didn't get into it.
That was like the
because
most
he
epic
stepped out.
pivot I've ever seen.
So I was researching. So this research was a couple months ago, but we've been to the Dolby Studios in New York when they first came out with the Atmos sound system. If you guys don't know what it is, they have the best sound engineers come into a room, put a speaker and calibrate in every inch and speck of the room.
Yes, speakers on the ceiling.
And the floor is behind you.
So it's actually like a full surround.
It's like being in a sphere of
like
sound.
a real surround sound system.
Yeah, it's
not like the
an
8 speakers
experience.
around kind of thing.
And the way it's calibrated,
Ceiling.
yeah,
Wow.
everything. So like it's
a
an
real one.
Is this going in the movie theaters?
So, here's where I'm getting to. They now released, so that's the platform for sound engineering, sound editing for films, right? So they do that to movies for the sound purposes. So now they actually started doing it the same thing for color for films, where they're giving the films kind of an HDR quality because normally we don't have any system that can actually capture the true color of the eye. But what they're doing is they're coming damn close to putting that into a final color correct for films. So the thing is that people don't know, they should know, that Dolby Atmos Cinema are theaters that they're going to start building.
Finally.
Literally theaters. They're estimated somewhere around 200 plus theaters
So
or so.
so they're not retrofitting.
No.
Ground up.
Customizing, ground up, state-of-the-art theaters. They've gone to a point where and this article was out a couple months ago, but even the seats in the theaters
A lot of speakers.
are, no. They're customized so they don't block as much sound.
Get the hell out of here.
And they're engineered so the headspace actually lets your ears still catch sound from the edges. So like they've gone to meticulous planning for these theaters. I don't know how much. I don't think a lot of films are going to be played on this, but definitely the big ones. Are
Definitely hold that thought because I definitely think we're gonna need to talk more in depth about that because we could really talk a lot about that next week.
They're gonna build certain hundreds of theaters in the U.S. and expand probably throughout different parts of the world. That's what you gotta look out for because they're gonna change the way you experience movies to a point where you're gonna go home and even if you build your own sound system, your own theater. It's never.
Yeah, I think
they're gonna bring theaters back.
Hold on, hold up. Hold on. Stop right there, because we're already about to hit 2 hours.
All right.
Hold that thought. Wait, no. Hold that thought. Rod, do me a favor. Put this Atmos thing into next week's show notes because we could definitely talk.
I gotta find it. I'll send you guys the video.
Send the link because that's the kind of thing that we could talk later. RJ's telling us that time's up, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
So, guys, thank you very much for visiting Tech Guy Some Guy. My name is Carlos.
Rod.
RJ.
And Omar.
Guys, talk to y'all later. Peace.